All right. I don't know what we're gonna intro with, but it's 2020 wrap up, so we should just play a couple songs, right? What's the hottest songs that we had in 2020 so far? Let's see.
Just don't say WAP.
That's your song, nigga. Your theme song is WAP. That's your theme song.
Yeah, anything Roddy touched pretty much was gold this year.
Roddy Ricch was one of the hottest things popping.
Yeah. So was Roddy Wave, actually.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot. Tony fuck 12 fuck SWAT. Busting all the bells out the box.
Nigga, your theme song, nigga. This was your theme song.
Boy,
Cause you a hoe, nigga. It's your whole theme song.
Ninja. Call back.
Certified free. 7 days a week.
Call back.
Wet ass pussy. Make that pull out game weak.
Rockstar and Roddy Ricch,
Yes,
nigga.
sir. Of course, the baby had a banging year.
Yeah.
I pull up.
That's him right here.
This is the baby. You talking about Lil Baby?
Yeah.
Both of them.
No, the baby had a banging year. Lil Baby already been established a couple of years. The baby had a power year this year.
Lil Baby was not established. That nigga just pretty much popped on.
Like 2018, 2019.
Wasn't.
Yeah.
Brand new Lamborghini fucker.
Wham. Bitch on Lil Baby. That was 2019.
That was 2019.
2018,
That
maybe.
was 2019.
Yeah, that's when he was, okay.
He was just starting.
Yeah.
That's
He had
exactly-
his
that's
wave,
2020.
yeah.
Whatever. His wave is 2020.
Nobody was talking about the baby yet.
I was. Your ass is in one. Listen to me.
Nah.
You
I don't-
and fucking Jarvis, because I kept telling Jarvis that this nigga was gonna blow up, and then that nigga blew up.
I didn't think he stood a chance being the baby right behind Lil Baby.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be a problem too,
Yeah.
but them niggas worked that shit out.
Yeah, they did very well.
One of the hottest songs to me,
Yeah.
even though he ain't really get too much recognition
Yeah,
for this.
yeah.
Of course, we gotta put this up there.
Yeah.
Want no smoke with me? Then turn this motherfucker up 800 degrees. Whole team eat.
Gotta put that one up
She's
there.
a treat.
Beyonce killed that shit. The six
On
Migo.
liberty.
I'm a savage.
Fourth Migo.
Had a tooth
Yeah,
nasty.
fourth Migo.
No,
Talk
the
big
fifth Migo.
shit, but my bank
Yeah.
account
Who the
bad
fourth,
shit.
Cardi?
Hood, but I'm classy. Rich, but I'm ratchet. Haters get my name in they mouth, now they
Can't help
gagging.
saying,
Right.
that shit
Can't help
too
that
catchy.
shit.
I'm sorry.
Can't help it. Tess says I'm too turned up. Alright, what about this one? This one, even though this song I really hated, this shit was always being played somewhere.
I like the vibe, though. Yeah.
It was always being played somewhere. And plus, I got the realest nigga alive on that bitch. My nigga Justin Bieber, nigga. The Biebs.
He had a couple, actually, that kind of hit hard that was on 96.1. Yeah. Check it. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Locker Room Banter podcast show.
Well, the ladies are always welcome.
Most definitely to y'all today, we are at episode 54.
54 year-end wrap-up. That's why y'all hear all these random-ass songs on the remixes and all this stuff being played in the background.
Oh, yeah, man. It was such a big year, man. I mean, I know it sounds like it's a great year by the energy we bring in, but unfortunately, the year wasn't all that tough. But we're going to recap a lot of that shit right damn now.
We're going to recap what we can because it's too much shit going on.
Oh, tell me about it. Way too much.
Way too much.
We need multiple damn episodes to recap this long ass year. Well, shit. Well, let's back it up, man. This is our first episode since Christmas. Well, right before Christmas.
Yep, right after Christmas.
We had one after Christmas?
Well, I'm saying this is our first episode after
Yeah.
Christmas. Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess, how was your Christmas?
I mean, my Christmas was, like I told y'all, uneventful.
Uneventful.
I didn't spend, I didn't go home with the family. I think you went home for the family.
Yeah.
But I didn't go home with the family. But I took the day to just relax, meditate, clear my mind a little bit, and just, be around myself, try to get my house prepared for the new year.
No, I feel you. They say that, I guess, like one of the best websites to go to meditate when you're by yourself is like Pornhub.
I knew you was about to say that.
I'm pretty sure that thing got a couple
Mr.
hits.
I don't watch porn. Mr. I don't watch porn.
Hey, I learned about it this weekend. My cousin was talking about it.
No, you learned about it, huh? I'm sure you learned about it.
Hey, man, I actually don't need it, to be honest. So,
Whatever,
I'm
nigga,
not
shut
trying to
up.
brag, but
Shut up.
hey, that's a little TMI.
Shut up.
But anyways, my Christmas, like you said, I did go home for the holidays. I went to see mom and dad. I had a few cousins that came in town and hung out with us as well. Who've stopped by for a minute. Nate stopped by a few days off and on. Everybody was still, scared. So it wasn't the same as any year before.
Yeah.
And I'm not even mad at that because there was so many people that was coming through in and out that nobody wanted to stay put for too long because everybody had that, that the unspoken elephant in the room being pandemic. So people,
it is a whole pandemic.
yeah, it still is a whole pandemic, and we felt it. You know what I mean? Like the vibe was off. Unfortunately, I hated that my sister got sick again. This would have been her 3rd year in the hospital for her birthday. Her birthday is Christmas, if you remember. Right. But she actually went back in the hospital the day after, Christmas night. Like, in other words, like 2 a.m. on the day after Christmas.
It wasn't COVID related, was it?
No. She's still struggling with her, diabetes. They're kicking into a new gear and not a good gear.
Yeah, but everything is, everything has potential to be COVID related. So that's why I just wanted to,
Yeah. They have to test her every time she goes in, and every time she goes to dialysis, they do a test, and she goes like twice a week. So, gratefully, COVID didn't get her again. She did have it when she was living in New York last year, but earlier this year, before she moved down here, rather. Keep thinking last year, like 2020 was a whole new year.
The reason why I asked, because, everybody was thinking, once you get it, once you recover, you're immune. Yeah. And now there's being, people getting cases, getting caught around the second time. And now there's a mutated strain coming from UK, so it's out here.
That
it's
London
out here. That bitch ain't going nowhere. And then it's that Atlanta strand.
The Atlanta strand, the one that you can still party and chill and go to work. I must got that strand. Shit, because my life is normal as fuck, But no, it wasn't COVID related. But like you said, there's so many things going on, and it was so many like different age groups. It was babies over, then my parents who are a little older now. So the vibe wasn't the same. You know what I mean? It just wasn't a holiday get together like it normally is.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how it was for a lot of people in general.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't around family, but I was pretty much on the phone with my family all day, from my uncles to my cousins to my nieces and nephews. Yeah. And from what I could tell, everybody kind of was in their own little silos, not necessarily going, family to family, but, with their family. And it was just, we with each other. Yeah. We understand what's out there, and we celebrate, and we just going to give somebody a phone call or hang out.
Yeah.
But don't get it twisted. There were some people that was out here.
I believe it. Shit, I believe it.
My family, they kind of did. They looked like they did the right thing from what I know of, at least. But everybody else, there was some people out here. Whew. I've seen some people on the ground going from door to door, catching plates.
Oh wow! So like no pandemic out there. Yeah. Now we didn't do that. I didn't do any household dropping bys. I had, like I said, I think Dallas and Mo Dub and Floyd, they stopped by on different days on their own to say what up. Floyd's birthday was Christmas, so he stopped by on his birthday, hung out, had a drink.
Oh shit, dog.
Yeah.
Hold up. Did you see that? Speaking of Floyd, you gonna kill me, dog. It ain't me that said this, dog.
Oh shit! I already know who said it. I don't even know what we're talking about, but I bet I know who said it.
This is in the group chat. You don't know who said it.
Ronnie said it.
Nah, it wasn't Ronnie.
Oh, but Ronnie already hit me up about Floyd and some other shit. Shout out to my dog Ronnie.
This was in a group chat. Let me see if I can find that shit. Well, so Floyd posted his birthday picture that he posted out there.
Let me see. The whole black.
This is my birthday picture.
Yeah, we roasted him in our group chat too about that picture. By the way.
Floyd looks like the auntie that had a roommate they bring for the holidays since he was 5. You get it?
The gay roommate. Yeah. The lesbian roommate. Yes. Stupid. I thought that was my auntie all these years.
Oh my God.
That was your mama friend. Friend. Now we flamed Floyd in the group chat as well because he that same picture. I'm trying to remember what we said. It was more or less.
Oh my God.
Dre said Floyd like he about to jump out and dance any moment. You know what I'm saying? Because he just looked like and do ballet dancing at any moment. But yeah, Floyd, shout out to you, my dog.
Hey man, well, happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday, my boy. I know you're listening. So
then I posted that picture. I posted one with the Rock. Then they look about as fruity as the Rock when he had on them blue jeans and black turtleneck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Floyd,
man. Well, yeah, you set yourself up for that one. Dog.
Yeah, he did. So yeah, like you said, shout out to my dog Floyd, his birthday. Okay. But yeah, man, other than that, the holidays were uneventful over here too. I got to see my family, which is a blessing as always, but ultimately all I did was spend money I didn't have, of course.
So what did the kids get? What was one of the best gifts that the kids got so far for each other?
Let's see. For Ava,
you know this nigga got a whole football team, and I'm not talking about the ones that you don't claim either. I'm just talking about
my children.
The ones that you do claim.
My kids. So let's start with the oldest. Lauren, she got a bike.
Okay.
A bike. It was like some old vintagey.
You gonna have to get her a big. You gonna have to get her a bigger bike
with the big seat, the basket on it, like her name on it, like all kind of like.
You gonna have to get her a bigger one because she's getting too tall.
She getting tall, man. She actually getting tall. She linky as hell, like I was.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, she got a bike. That was probably her best gift.
Still linky, nigga.
Nigga, I'm swole. Cut that out. No, but then Aiden. Pause. I know, right? Aiden, his best gift What did he get that was just? I mean, he gets everything that's like academic-y. So letters that to spell out stuff, alphabet things. He got a train.
He still speak different languages too.
Yeah,
right?
Aiden got about 3 or 4 languages, and I always say this, and I really mean it, but I don't think English is his first language because he's not social.
Because he's not yours.
Bitch.
Gotcha.
Anyway,
There's a Jesus out there somewhere.
Anyway, yeah, I think his was like a train, like a different truck train set he got that he liked. He got it and went straight to the ground with it, so he had fun with that. Ava, she had a baby doll, and then she had some like separate fake bottles, and she walking around feeding her baby and changing her baby.
Taking care of her baby all day.
Taking care of her baby all day.
Nice.
So that was her best gift.
Nice.
Of course, me as dad, I got typical dad gifts. Can I tell you the worst gift?
What's that?
My dad
said the worst
I know,
gift.
right? My dad.
I just say tilt the mic.
You could hear me when it was low.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're fine. Just
Okay.
keep the mic tilted like this here because it's giving a lot of feedback.
Okay.
Bring it straight up.
But you can hear it now.
Yeah.
Good. You
good.
can hear me now. No, but
Need some more volume
so
for your headphones.
but yeah, my dad. Okay, so y'all. So my dad is older. If I'm 36, my dad is 76. He got me by exactly 40 years. I'm only throwing this age out there to let you know that when you get a certain age, you don't know how to gift. I'm sorry. My dad literally, and I tell you no lie, went to his closet, grabbed 3 pair of old ass dress pants, folded them and wrapped them, and that was my Christmas gift. Literally a hand me down as a gift, but it wasn't a joke. He was so serious. Like, here you go, son. I'm like, how do you even fake appreciate that?
These pants were handed down from
You know
me,
what I'm
from my
saying?
granddaddy to
Shoot.
you, boy. This is a legacy pants. You got to pass these on to Aiden when you get older,
No,
boy.
sir. No story attached. Just open them up, and I'm like, Dad, I'd have been in your closet a million times. I know your wardrobe. This is out of your wardrobe. Stop playing, Dad. But either that or he made a Goodwill trip.
That's
but
funny.
That was funny, but it was like, I mean, I almost rather a
You
hug
felt some
instead.
type of way for real.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You was mad. Nigga went home and started crying.
Because I was hosting the Christmas. I'm the one that's, I got the camera.
You ain't hosting it if you down at
Well, I
their
was.
crib.
I'm the one dishing out presents, opening it, videotaping. So when they see me opening mine, it's like tension's on me. And how do you fake that? But anyway, shout out to Dad. You tried.
At least you tried. It's
Yeah.
a thought that count, right?
Yes, very much.
Is it
And
really though?
No.
No.
For that one, no, because you didn't think about it. That's what you didn't put much thought into that. So that was worst gift. If I had to say best gift, it was something very simple. I got a robe. My mom bought me a robe. So I've always wanted.
Why you low key though? I feel you because whenever
Yeah.
you go to a hotel and when you're ever having a night, you just be
Man.
like, shit, man, this robe feel good as hell. I
Hey.
need to get me one, but you never actually go get you one.
Yeah, for real. And
Yeah, I
I'm so
feel you.
tired of just
I feel
going down
you.
to sweatpants and a tank top at night. I want to walk around damn near naked under my robe and then lay
I
out.
hard to do that. Nigga,
You know what I'm saying? But our living arrangements are different. So yeah, the robe is a good look. I'm like, shit, I can just unwrap, Monique, let go. You know what I'm saying? So
Nasty ass fucking.
so she got a robe too. Hers was animal print. Mine was just all black with a gray lining. But it was something that you don't realize that you need, I guess you could say, until you get it. And then you're like, damn, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel you.
What
I
about
feel
you?
That's what's up. Well, I ain't getting technically I didn't get any gifts from anybody, but I'm working on my gifts right now, and that'll be disclosed later on.
Okay.
You already know what one of them. One of them is.
Okay.
Well, you know what two of them is actually. But yeah, I'm working on it. Hey, Dallas, studio upgrades coming soon.
Hey, live from the studio, Atlanta, Georgia.
You talking all that shit? God damn it, studio upgrades coming
That's
soon. Let me
hilarious.
stop. So, but yeah, that's all really, man. I just was really by myself. I honestly, to be honest with you, I really couldn't even get the gifts that I wanted for people this year because the circumstances that we're in. I'm grateful to have a job, but I did have to do some reduced pay cuts and stuff with it, what we all got going on and stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get to get the people the gifts I wanted. I was hoping that I got my stimulus check.
When today?
To help out.
Or yesterday or whatever.
But that's on pause. But I'll definitely be getting some people, my nieces and nephews, my parents and my sisters and stuff, the gifts that they deserve later on down the road. But COVID hit us all different. It just hit me a little different too. I had to watch my money at the end of the year, take care of the insurances and stuff that I need to take care of before the year ends. So but we'll get y'all.
Yeah, and we all going through the same pandemic. So if someone doesn't understand, then they're just not appreciative or grateful, or So yeah, it's a real thing. Like you said, some of us are happy to have a damn job. Shit. So
yeah, some people didn't have a job at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But I'm grateful, thankful to be alive, happy to have a roof over my head, and, thankful to be ending 2020 because we're on day 30. day 30th of December right now. Tomorrow's 31st. You know, we right there at the finish line. They say that 2020 can't go out without a bang. What you think?
Man.
You think something gonna happen between now and tomorrow?
Please don't make it be another L with nobody, you know, no life of nothing like that. I mean, only thing I could think of is some random overseas shit, you know, I don't know, a war or some shit, like a tease at a war or something, but I don't know. I mean
well, there was there was a bombing that happened in Nashville with the
Tennessee,
RV.
Yeah, that joint, yeah.
But I mean, thankfully nobody was hurt. I think they said maybe like 3 people got hurt, but I think nobody died. I don't know.
Except the bomber himself.
Yeah, except the bomber himself. But I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really see the full details behind it. I just know it was a van. Yeah. The van was conveying a message to everybody to clear the area, evacuate the area, and then boom. Yeah. I didn't really look too far into it. I know I have a friend who was in Nashville. My cousin actually is in Nashville, but they're all okay. So shout out to Hira too. She was how I found out about it. Okay. And you know they're all okay. I think a couple people didn't have cell phone service for a couple of days, but
damn, so it was big like that.
I wasn't that big. That's the crazy thing about it. But I mean, wow. You know, everybody from what I know of is okay.
Well, that's good. Yeah, like you said, maybe somebody tried to be the one to end 2020 with a bang. No pun intended. But but yeah, man. Other than that, yeah, I hope nothing else transpires outside of some damn stimulus getting sent out in the amount that would do a little more help than this 600 they've been talking about.
So, do you know what's happening? You know, because you ain't been paying attention to nothing. You just know about it.
As far as what?
About what the stimulus thing is.
Just the only thing I do know is they're still having, you know, I guess to be signed in front of the board. The board approved one thing, but they still have to get it in front of.
So the House of Representatives passed for the $2,000 stimulus check. But the Senate, it was on the floor yesterday evening for the Senate to, I guess not necessarily pass it, but for them to kind of, you know, go through the speed process. For the majority senator for the Republicans, Mitch McConnell, to kind of bypass the voting process and just go ahead and prove it and keep it going. But he blocked it, so it's still pending on the board, and he came back with the $600 stimulus check is supposed to be coming out now. Yeah. Some of them are coming out today. But now Mitch McConnell has put another bill on the table that kind of will allow for a $2,000 stimulus check, but it's going against some things that Trump doesn't necessarily want to get passed. So it's kind of hanging out in limbo. If Trump wants to get the checks done, then he has to pass these other laws to kind of forget about stuff now.
They got you by the balls here. They're saying, we'll do this, but we need this in return. They're going back and forth, pretty much saying, I don't mind giving you what you need, but I need this in return.
Yeah,
I guess they're both saying that.
So it's kind of stuck in limbo right now, where it's just basically it's on you, it's on you, pimp. What you want to do? You only got 100 days left. Not even 100 days. You got about 23 days left. So what you want to do? You want to go ahead and get the stimulus check out there, leave a legacy, or what? So.
Yeah, because he already waited to literally the night of on the 26th, right, to pass that one, which would have, if he would have passed or signed off on it earlier that day, we would have gotten something that's earlier than today.
If he would have passed it on Friday, unemployment would have been frozen. Unemployment got froze because he waited till Sunday to pass it.
Which means, you know, we're saying some people can't pay their mortgage, their rent. I'm like, well, 600 wasn't paying nobody's mortgage and rent anyway. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Like, in the day, it's something that we don't have in our pocket now, and any little bit helps, as we just said.
Yeah, that was like a meme. 365 days divided by 600 for $1.50 a day. You could feed an American.
That's
you could feed an American for a year.
That's a good one. $600 damn dollars.
Funny though.
I don't know. Send the money though, so we can flip that.
Did you ain't hear my? I forgot because I don't know how the hell you're supposed to be a podcast host, but you out here can't even fucking listen to support and do no promo and stuff. So you listen to all the good shit on Instagram. How you promoting if you ain't on that no social media?
I'm on Instagram.
You ain't on Instagram, man.
Today.
So shut up. But man, so did you see the song that I posted? You ain't see the song.
No, I didn't.
I gotta show you this video. Dog.
All right.
My guy is vibing. It's a whole fucking vibe, dog. Listen to this shit. This dude out here talking about his stimulus check.
What? I need my stimulus check. I need my stimulus check.
That beat hard, though.
I need my stimulus check. What? I need my stimulus check. Okay. I need my stimulus check.
So serious too.
Nah, he's definitely a vibe. It's definitely a whole vibe.
Oh, he
It's
trying.
definitely
He,
a whole
yeah,
vibe, though.
he ain't playing. He's so serious.
Nah, he dead ass serious. But that's how everybody's kind of feeling right now.
My goodness.
While we ain't getting no support, everybody out here in the whole world is getting something from that government while we out here struggling.
Monthly allowances, all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, some companies are doing some incentives. Like I'll be honest, my company does light incentives, like coming to work on extra days. They give the extra $100 and some dollars per day. Man. Well, they used to. They haven't done it in a while, but they were doing it for a few months. Yeah. Like if you pick up extra shift, whatever shift you work on top of your 40, they give you extra 135 plus whatever time and a half. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, they was doing a lot of shit. So motherfuckers was making like, I think I had a couple guys on my level talking about they bringing in $75,000-$80,000 a year on the job.
Y'all about to have y'all a good little refund check.
Shoot, I don't know what that is these days. I ain't had a refund check in about 4 years, but yeah.
But all right, so damn, I forgot my train of thought. I was just about to ask you something.
About the stimulus.
It was about the stimulus. What were you just talking about before that? You said your company's doing something.
That I want my stimulus check.
Damn, I forgot. Oh well, I'll come back to it. Maybe I remember. That's how I know I'm getting old, nigga. Nigga just lost train of thoughts like that.
This happens all the time. It happened last episode. Shout out to y'all if y'all heard me last episode in the middle of a whole deep thought.
You do
cut
that
myself
after,
completely short and just lost the whole train of thought.
You do that after we started talking about stuff that you don't know about anyway, so you automatically zone out.
No, I try to answer it, but sometimes if I'm in the middle of a deep thought, I don't know what the hell. It just comes from me. Like somebody slaps you in the back of the head and removes the rest of that sentence.
But yeah, man, we getting old, man. So as we're getting older, and as the cities are shutting down, the stimulus checks are not getting passed. The most important thing that we kind of need to focus on right now is the Georgia Senate elections. Okay, I asked you this last time.
And it's the same answer.
Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is why you ain't getting no stimulus check.
I mean,
terrible, nigga. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, the state of Georgia is going through a Senate runoff that's pretty much could give the Senate the majority to Democrats if we get these 2 seats. Right now, it's a Republic led House, majority House in the Senate. But if we get these 2 seats in Georgia, we have the opportunity to flip the Senate blue, just like we have the opportunity to flip the state of Georgia blue. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to vote? Why you don't want to vote? Come on, bro. We need these votes. We need these votes, bro. I'm
getting personalized letters in the mail. I'm like, how y'all know motherfucker didn't vote? It got real people handwriting and shit on there.
I'm about to get your phone number
I
to
feel
the
like some of that shit came from you.
Text
I'm like,
robots that be coming from
who is this person that says vote something? Like, I don't know you. It's an actual letter.
You got to explain to the people and have a valid reason why you're not voting. Right
well, it's a simple one. It's I don't have enough education or belief in the system at whole to give my vote to somebody that I don't know if they're doing good or bad for me.
So why can't you educate yourself?
I can, but in the meantime, I won't vote.
So again, they're not answering your question. Why can't you educate yourself between now and January 5th? That's what I'm telling you.
Between now and January 5th?
Between now and January 5th in order to vote,
I can.
Make that vote.
I can. I mean, maybe if you can make that a something I could try to do, but it's a lot to learn.
It's not that much to learn. I mean,
4 days?
It is a lot to learn.
You're right.
But you've had
years.
You've had not even just years. You've had since November 11th, whatever the fuck we voted for the president, that we knew we was going to go into this runoff to do that research.
Very true.
We've talked about it several times on several episodes.
No, we have. You're right.
And what did Anwar doing?
Not a damn thing.
Being a nigga.
I mean, if that's the size of it, that's the size of it. But yeah, that's something I do have to educate myself on. I mean, I'm not ashamed of it or embarrassed as I used to be. It's just what it is. Like I never had that information growing up, and these are things that are new to me. Still, I'm learning more. But you're
choosing to keep them as new instead of choosing to
or it doesn't make priority list in my life sometimes. Like it doesn't cross my mind until we talk about it or until I'm on a treadmill and I see an ad. But other than that, I'm not in places where this is a discussion day in and day out. You know what I mean? So
that's fair. But still, you've had a whole year of goddamn campaign elections. Every time I turn on the radio, have you voted for Warren? Every time I turn on my phone, have you voted in Georgia?
And unfortunately, shit like that makes me run away from it versus towards it. You know what I mean? If you're doing that much to get my attention, then it's not all. It can't be good.
You're so fucking anti, bro. You're so annoying.
I know.
Annoying, bro.
I have to. I'm sure. I mean, at this age, it is what it is. I mean, it's crazy. I'm not alone. I'm not trying to throw anybody else.
You're not.
I'm thinking like Shaq said, this is the first time he's 46. This is the first year ever voting. Shaquille O'Neal, someone who's been in the midst of this stuff his whole life.
But what do we say on our men's call? We're trying to evolve.
Oh, I wasn't on that last one.
You was on the one before when we was talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to evolve. We're trying to do better.
Shout out to the men's call. Quam, shout out to you in the King's prayer line.
Even though you keep calling me out for every damn question that you ask, bastard.
Because you be having good answers, I guess.
Please.
That's how he did me when I have a good answer or he knows about something going on in my life specifically.
It's because I'm the only single nigga. That's why.
In there, are you though?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I probably am though.
You very well might be. You only thought in there. Put it that way.
You know that's not true, whore.
Da.
All right, man. So what's up, man? As I guess you celebrated Christmas. I think you also said that y'all was celebrating the birthday for the anniversary or something like that, right? No, it was a friend's anniversary that y'all had. What's it? The prom party, whatever the ball.
Yes, my old classmate of mine. She turned 30. I didn't realize she was so damn young. No, I'm sorry, not classmate. She's a old coworker of mine. When I first got here and was working at H&M, she worked there, and she's a old colleague. Fucking work. I just said shit, coworker. But yeah, it was.
Oh, work, huh?
I know, right?
Oh, work, huh?
Work.
Y'all heard that, right? I don't know.
No.
You ain't slick.
No, but actually this year she invites me every year, or at least for the last few years, she's been having different birthday parties for herself. But it's always on my wife's birthday. Mm-hmm. So this year I'm like, let me just kill two birds in one. I go, support the homie and her, endeavors, and I'll bring my wife to the party because it was a little more elegant, more of my speed. And it was a gala in a sense.
A gala, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was. Well, the idea was supposed to be a gala. It was strict suits and what do you call them? And not dresses, but what's the girl version of fucking
a gown?
A gown. That's it. Yes, I'm losing it. Yeah, suits and gowns. I know, but that was a strict dress code. So we went all out. My wife went and got this expensive ass fucking gown. Looked awesome. I had a suit. I always look awesome. So anyway, nah, fuck with y'all. But when we got there. I ain't gonna lie. When I first got there, the first few people that came in, okay, true, okay, I see y'all with your suits. Oh, that's a gown, okay. So we're not the only ones doing it. But as it got, later in the evening, you saw people just being a little too creative. Like, okay, that's suits, but them sneakers down there. What the fuck you doing with sneakers in this nice ass suit? You know what I mean? Then you got some of the homosexual men that just overdid their whole dress up thing.
So it wasn't a gay. It was one of the hood galas. Was it one of those?
It wasn't as bad as a hood gala. I know a hood gala when I see one. Right. It wasn't like suits and Jordans. Everybody, no. Right, most of the people were clean, but it just the vibe actually it turned into a party. If that makes sense, it just kind of it didn't turn.
You knew that was going to happen.
There was no dancing. There was no. I mean, they had a nice little picture booth in the back. I had my own little section with Monique. We didn't budge from that spot the whole night. We took a couple pictures, and it just started to get a little overpacked. And at that point, it was like, let's call that Uber and get up out of here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I told you that's pretty much.
It started to pack out, and it was one of those things like we talk about in the podcast about how Atlanta get down. Atlanta, y'all really don't give a fuck about COVID.
They don't. That was really your first time actually being out.
That's my first time being out the entire year outside of Tay's birthday, which was at a Airbnb with literally 12 people there in a massive spot. So we were separated perfectly. This spot, it got packed like COVID. Like, what's that? I don't know what that is.
Nah, niggas is out here. Niggas is living their best life. I promise you. I'll be out here every day like, damn, I guess I'm the only one that actually think about this shit still.
Security guard literally said, as soon as y'all come in, y'all can take your mask off. Like, just have it on coming through this door in front of me. I took it off. Got there, and everybody, the bartender ain't got no mask. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? You making my drinks. Yeah. You ain't got no mask. But
spitting all up in my drink.
You know what I mean? But other than that, the idea was cool. They did pass out food, which was kind of scary as well. You walk around passing around random ass food. But ultimately, it was nice to see people dress up. That's the thing we enjoyed about it. The music was awesome. I don't know the DJ's name, but he was great. Shout out to him. The picture idea was pretty nice. They had a backdrop. It looked like a New Year backdrop, but it was a birthday backdrop.
Yeah.
Cool look, though. Yeah.
Thinking about food, right?
Uh-huh.
There was a meme that I posted yesterday. Again, you ain't on social media, so you ain't see it.
I'm about to be on.
Check this out. And I bet you never thought about this shit before. Can't believe we used to go to a bowling alley and stick 3 fingers into a bowling ball that countless other people touched, and then we used to use those same fingers to eat fries and wings and pizzas like God can't touch us.
At the damn alley. Yep, that's the least of it.
The bowling alley, and then one of my friends came back like, damn.
Yep, scratching
nuts. Think about the strip club. Damn.
That's
my favorite pastime.
Yeah.
That's my favorite pastime. Get some wings on the strip club.
Yeah, man, put your fingers in 3 different holes in the strippers.
Nasty money. Nah,
and then eating wings. Bowling ball at these strippers. That's nasty.
But dang, dog. Think about that, bro.
That's just a little.
Think about how nasty it was. Well, at least y'all got some cute pictures and shit. I mean, you ugly as fuck, but Monique look cute.
I can't do nothing about that, boy.
This is a cute little video.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
This was cool.
Yeah, it felt like a little New
Nigga
Year's
still
party.
ain't got no rhythm, but I feel, you know.
I ain't trying to have rhythm, nigga.
Nigga trying to be on TikTok and shit.
Nah, but other than that, like you said, that's all I brought in. But the year's almost fucking over, bro, and I am happy about that.
That's what's up. Any plans for New Year?
New Year, I got just one of my cousins that lives here in Lithonia. She's gonna come, her husband and her son, and they said they're gonna come, just drink with us, and that's it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not inviting I'm not having a party. Everybody, but a few people are asking, bro, what you into?
Yeah.
The house. I'm into the house, bro.
That's kind of everybody hit me like, what you getting into? What you trying to do for New Year? I'm like, I don't think I want to do anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
My homeboy, Kendrick, you know Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
He has a baby shower /
that didn't happen yet?
engagement party. That's kind of what that is, but it's supposed to be for New Year. But I don't know. Cases coming up. I know too many people that said they tested positive and stuff.
Yeah, man.
I'm actually gonna get tested first thing in the morning, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Again, and all that stuff, and then I'll probably make a decision from there. But right now, the crib look like what it's gonna be me and NBA 2K. Bitch.
I feel you. No, I feel you, because I mean, what we didn't touch on was after all these holidays, myself included, we all got up with all our family members, and we think that our families don't have the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Only the people outside in the streets have it. Like, we don't have the shit in our own household. So, I might need to do the same thing. Just grab a test, just make sure I'm good. Especially, how every time, I don't know if you go through this, but when you leave from Georgia to Florida, all of a sudden you got a random sniffle or something.
No, I don't have allergies. Y'all niggas have allergies.
The element
like
changes sometimes fuck with you, and you think you're sick, and right about now you can't get sick, otherwise it's instantly COVID, right?
Yeah.
That's what everybody looks at. Eyes red. Watery eyes.
Yeah, I had
COVID.
a coworker who told me they was like, I was at church, and then I thought it was just my allergies, and then I heard a couple people from church got tested, so I got tested, and then I found out I was positive. I was like, yeah, bro.
Yep. That's how simple it is.
That's
how it
you
was
think it's your allergies, but whatever.
That's how it was at my last job when it was getting hot. COVID, when it was getting busy. One of my coworkers,
and just to be clear, I've been working from home since March, so I'm not around my coworkers. So I'm good on my side.
Nah, I feel you. But no, she went to a funeral. Next thing you know, the pastor had them came to church the next Saturday, like Sunday, like, where he at? Oh, he got COVID. So everybody got scared and went and tested. Damn, they half the congregation had the shit. Like, that fast. Boom.
And I did that same thing when I went to my cousin's funeral earlier this year. Once I came, and that was the one time I went down to Florida. Once I went to Florida, came back. No, not one time. I went down twice. But when I came down there, got tested, came back. When I came back, I got tested as soon as I got back, just to make sure I was good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Luckily, God's graces, I was good. I don't think nobody in the family caught anything either. So
yeah, so we got to make it through
very
20.
simple. Very simple.
That's what I was gonna say. That's something you might definitely want to stay in. If you avoided the shit all year, it would suck balls on the way out of 2020 to contract that motherfucker. Like, damn, I made it through the whole fucking year, and on the damn end of the year, I catch that shit. Ain't that some shit?
So, that's the question again.
The will you?
Will you? If you're ready to get back to normal, you got to be out in these streets. If you want to do what you got to do.
So what my good podcast mates talking about is the infamous vaccination that everybody's talking about.
Now live and rolling. People
rolling.
People that's gotten it. Everybody out here getting it now. So what's up?
Millions of people have gotten it. I haven't watched.
They said it hasn't been as many as they would like.
Yeah.
But it's slowly but surely getting there.
My thoughts on that have not changed. Not fucking with a vaccine.
So they are doing the vaccine card. I know have you seen that?
I've heard about it.
They're doing the card. So if you get the vaccine, you have to have the card, and then that's kind of like your proof that you got the vaccine.
Gotcha. And with the vaccine card, supposedly you're okay because you can't contract it because you have the vaccine.
I mean, they still don't know about that part. But
the card
is proof that you've taken the vaccine. And now it was just been announced earlier today that countries are starting to look into having that you have to have a vaccine passport as well. So if you want to go to Jamaica again, if you want to go to Bahamas, you got to get that vaccine, bro.
Man, I need to find that undercover black market. Hey, man, I need some passports, some vaccine passports. How much for the fake ones? Because I ain't getting that shit.
Speaking of which, there is a movie on Amazon Prime.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
I need a new movie to watch. Go ahead and put me on.
I ain't going to sit here and sell you to. It's not that it's not that good of a movie, but it is a movie that's pretty much like life after COVID.
Oh, wow.
Life during COVID, period. This is called, where is it? I can't find the name of it.
But I say, speaking of bad movies, I got one when we get on that subject. Ugh. But anyway.
Let me see if I can find the name of this job. But basically, this is like COVID 25. That's what it is.
Oh, wow.
It's COVID 25, and people have to have a bracelet, to prove that you're immune to it. In order for you to go anywhere outside, you have to have a bracelet and all that stuff. And then people out here selling these bootleg bracelets and all that. It's crazy, dog. It's crazy.
Sounds pretty rapture-y to me.
It's crazy, dog.
It sounds pretty rapture-y. If you read any of those rapture books, it was a whole system of novels that went out like 10 plus years ago, 20 plus years probably, and it describes something like this. The idea of the after the second coming, though.
I mean, like I said, bro, that was the whole premises of what was it of Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah. This is true.
The whole premise of Planet of the Apes took the vaccine.
Yeah, but I want to watch it because I like that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Once I find out the name of the movie, bro, I'm gonna get it to you, dog.
Yeah,
Because
do
I haven't
that.
watched this shit. Shit was crazy, dog. It basically, dude was this guy was immune, but his girlfriend wasn't immune. So she was locked in the house with her mother and couldn't leave the house with his mother. But he was immune, so he could go in and out the city, do whatever he wanted to do. He was kind of like an Amazon delivery worker, delivering packages to people. And then he found out that one of his clients was a bootlegger for the bracelets that kind of would sell the bracelets to people so that they could do whatever they wanted to do, leave the house and all that stuff. And then his girlfriend's mom got sick. Grandma got sick. So she. Grandmother ended up dying, so in order for him to try to save her, he tried to get her a bootleg bracelet so that they could run the city and found out that she was.
It sounds like a movie we've seen like at least 10 plus years ago. I can't remember the movie.
I mean, there's a lot of them shits out
here. Yeah, but the one in particular that sounds just like that, like the idea of, my family can't do this, so I got to get these little, like you said, a backup thing to get them. I'm trying to remember the fucking movie. I don't know. I'm sure somebody listening to them like, he's talking about such and such. Contagion or some shit like that.
Yeah. But anyways, man, so let's go ahead and move on, man. What we talking about?
Well, I mean, I did kind of want to recap the year, but it seems like nothing to recap but fucking bad shit, bro.
I mean, we could recap what you're talking about.
Just to say,
about? What's your thoughts? What's one of the highlight thoughts that you had about 2020 so far that's not COVID.
That's not COVID. Bad?
I mean, it could be whatever.
Well, the only thing, the biggest one, not the biggest, one of the biggest L's I can think of was, as I listed.
I didn't say L's.
Well, fuck up.
Since you went going with L's, so go ahead and go with the one you're going with.
Because that's how the year started. In January, when my dog, RIP to one of the GOATs, Kobe passed, Kobe passing was like the start of the year, and it was like, come on, 2020. This is how we starting it off like this?
Was that in January or February? It was earlier this year. Either way.
I almost want to say it was January 24th.
Yeah, you're right. It
might 26th or something like that. But yeah, Kobe passing was the start of a fucked up year. You know what I mean? But not much to say on that. I mean, we already discussed like where we were when it happened. I just remember that was a real bad feeling that a lot of us went through. I think we all really felt something when that happened. Sometimes celebrities pass and it's like, damn, for real?
Yeah.
But everyone had a respect, a love for this guy, so it was an L. Worth mentioning again. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it was January 26th, and you were right. But and so man, but we got to go ahead and reflect on the legacy that he left, and one of the greatest NBA players out there. And I will still admit to this day, I was an avid Kobe hater. Yeah. When it came to him playing in the NBA, but once he retired, I became a fan of Kobe and how he was interacting with his daughter and his family, and just trying to. Just living, he seemed happier to me after he retired from the NBA. And then, got to give props to his daughter, Gianna Bryant, as well, who looked like she was about to be a young star on the rise. And, tragically, that accident occurred. But we also got to, make sure, give praise. Well, did you hear about the news? There was news that he was actually getting ready prior to him passing. He was actually getting ready to leave Nike to start his own brand.
Wow. That explains a lot why a couple of players are getting aggressive about their own brand now. Like you've heard about that.
Yeah, Steph Curry just got his. LeBron was thinking about getting his. Yeah. And then did you also hear that Master P talking about buying Reebok?
For real?
Yeah, Master P talking about buying Reebok.
He can afford it?
I mean, if you get the right investors, you get enough investors.
For the low now.
If you get enough investors, I'm pretty sure.
I can see that going two ways. I can see it going one way, which a lot of his stuff, P. Miller headphones.
Well, he ain't gonna just make it exclusive for P. Miller gear. That's what
P. Miller Reebok, yeah.
no limit 99 gear.
What I'm getting at is he didn't have much support from us like we should have. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But if that's a major, if that move occurs, that's a major move.
That's what I'm saying. Or I can see the flip side of that, which is it's still a name brand. I can see artists. I can see ball players saying, you know what, I don't want to keep running the Nike, run to Adidas like everybody else. Let's run to P. Miller, who is the owner in this. It's black owned. It's a popular name. We'll get a Reebok kick. You know what I mean? So I can see that.
Shout out to Kobe, man, because Kobe also, inspired a lot of people with, championship runs. Yeah. The Lakers, obviously, championship run. There was a Seattle Storm, I think, something like that. But the WNBA championship run, it was inspired by Kobe, one of their players, Oregon. basketball team. A lot of people was inspired by Kobe, and even Russell Wilson wore Kobe's and Gianna's jersey this past weekend when they won their game. So, I mean,
nice.
Kobe was an inspiration, man. He was a true man, true legacy. He left a true legacy for everybody, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I seen the airport. That was so dope when they had the purple and gold going up on it. Damn Hartsfield International.
Downside of that, and you probably, this is kind of recent news, but downside of that, you know, Kobe made I guess not necessarily a favor, I bet, or whatever, but he just basically told his wife, Vanessa White's mother, you know, as long as I'm alive, I'm going to take care of you as long as I'm alive. Apparently, you know, she's not getting as much money anymore, or she's requesting more money now that Kobe has passed. So now she's suing Vanessa Bryant to try to get more money.
Vanessa's mama?
Yeah, her own mom is suing her to get more money.
Gosh. Damn, boy.
They always say death bring the ugly out of family, bro. That sucks, man.
That sucks to hear, man.
That sucks, man.
Because, I mean, I'm not trying to count nobody's money. I understand you guys have been living that lifestyle for a very long time because Kobe's been rich for a very long time, was rich. But that's your daughter, for one. And two, I mean, you ain't make that money. Or as you know, Rick Ross, you want with me shooting in the gym? That man gone.
Huh?
And he got to leave all that money he does have, you know, away for his family to continue to live.
That was Drake lines, by the way.
But I'm just thinking about the Ross part. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man.
So
So
give the GOAT his credit.
yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to stay.
That was definitely sad, man. We don't want to stay on Kobe too long, but we do want to give an honest, you know, and say R.I.P. to Kobe Bean.
That part.
You know what I mean? Our legacy lived.
Yep. Shit, I can't think of any real highlights.
Oh, and then also, did you see the rings the Lakers won?
Oh,
the Lakers
goodness. Some things was
the Kobe,
nasty with the Kobe inside.
Snake and all that, and the jerseys.
And all the jerseys. That was dope. That's the inside. Had Wilt, Jabbar, you know.
We'll talk about that later, but we just got to give a shout out. That was a dope ring.
That was.
You know, commemorate Kobe on the ring and all that as well. So that was dope.
Very, very creative. Yep. Yeah, I mean, other than that, the other, you know, event that really bothered me too was Black Panther passing. Hate that it's passings. Black Panther.
That man has a name.
Chadwick Boseman.
What? Boseman.
Boseman. I always say it like that. Boseman. But Chadwick. Yeah, that one sucked too because in my mind, I mean, he was too young to me. I don't think we all say that. I understand, but it just lets you know that, I mean, health is wealth, and we do need to take care of ourselves. And not saying he didn't, but you know, he had colon cancer, if I'm not mistaken, right? Mm-hmm. But, you know, some people knew he was sick. Other people thought he was just losing weight for movie roles, all kind of stuff. But then when it came out, what was going on, it was like, damn, you find out after he passed. He was getting bullied online about different things, about his weight loss, and people saying he's lost too much. If you're doing it for a movie, that's way too much. Not realizing this man had a whole condition that was,
and I think that was the thing that kind of got to everybody, is that he never spoke on it.
Yeah.
You know, he always kind of kept it to himself and pretty much was private about it.
Yeah.
Even with his own family, I don't think many members of his family even knew about it, with the exception of maybe his wife and a couple of, you know, close.
Speaking of his wife, a lot of people didn't know he got married. He got privately married.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
and it was just I think that was just kind of revealed to the world like recently, where they would say that his wife was by his side, taking care of him, you know, throughout the entire time.
Till his last breath down at the house. Yep.
So shout out to Chadwick, man.
Yeah.
Did you see the new movie? I haven't seen it yet. I started, but I never finished it.
Which one?
His last movie that he did that was dropped on Netflix.
The Bridges?
No, 21 Bridges. 21 Bridges was great, by the way. I don't know if
it
you
was
saw
good,
that yet.
real good.
But Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. That was his last movie that he did.
That was newer than the Five Bloods or whatever that was?
Yeah. That just dropped maybe probably about 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay, no, I didn't see it.
I haven't seen it yet. From what I saw, it was pretty good. But, you know, Chadwick from his short career, even though, you know, he lived a good life, but from his short career, he had some major roles.
Yeah.
And, you know, his acting was always up to par, bringing whatever character is to life.
Yep.
From what I saw in the character and his acting, he was still the same old Chadwick, bro. He didn't look sick or nothing like that.
Yeah.
He was still delivering, you know, bringing that character to life and delivering his skills to us, man.
But that's a true damn thespian, and obviously
true artist.
You have to be a good actor to be given the roles he was given. There was so many dope black.
I was when I heard about the goddamn what's the name, bro, I was like, nah, bro, he can't do that. He ain't that good at that.
Which
brand
one,
new.
Jackie Robinson?
Yeah, not Jackie Robinson.
James Brown?
James Brown. When I heard that, I was like, he can't do James Brown. He can't do James Brown. But he killed that shit.
Yeah.
He killed that shit.
It wasn't gonna be like Flex when he did Michael Jackson, but anyway. That's fucking horrible.
Like your twin brother.
Whatever. But no, I mean, just to name a few of those movies, like you said, he did some great what do you call them? Period piece? Not period pieces.
Yeah.
That's what you call a period piece. He did Jackie Robinson, as we spoke. He did He did
Thurgood
Marshall. He just said he did James Brown. And he did one more, I thought. Did he do Jesse Owens? No, he know the other dude did Jesse.
Nah, the other dude.
Yeah.
Dude favorite him that look like
yeah,
Jesse.
but
nah,
he did some great and very important pieces, and then he just brought us home with Black Panther.
Yeah.
Man, I was about to say Black Panther.
They also even did a commemorative, I guess you want to say, thing in Fortnite for Black Panther.
Oh yeah, wow.
I mean,
Yeah,
Fortnite got to be doing everything. I've never played out Fortnite one time, but
Me neither.
kids love that joint.
The kids in my house, that's all only game they done snuck and downloaded on my phone. I'm like, when did this happen? Yeah, but yeah, shout out to those two. You know what I'm saying? May y'all rest in power. You know. And they were a big part of the 2020 loss.
You ain't gonna bring no brightness around this thing.
I'm trying to find some, bro.
Some brightness, man.
I'm trying to find some.
What about your other boy and their entanglement, Jada Pinkett Smith and their
entanglement? That ain't a bright note.
That's a bright note, man.
Well, for him, not even for him, because he's heartbroken out of it. Obviously, it wasn't a bright note for anywhere. But that was an important part of 2020. Everybody's so-called relationship goals for Will and Jada got thrown down the drain when they realized there's entanglements taking place in that household. My wife included. My wife, oh my goodness, she praised Will and Jada.
She trying to have an entanglement?
No, fool. she looked up to Will and Jada.
She did say she might pop over here one night. Not to tell you, right? She did tell you.
Go ahead, man. I'm about to steal him on the damn podcast. Anyway, but everybody looked up to Will and Jada. They was like a top 2, top 3 next to Beyonce and Jay as far as relationship goals, quote unquote. But when they found out about this entanglement with Jada and young August Alsina, it was like, oh, they are human over there. And then everybody let her have it, and then everybody let Will have it, even though that man is, he hurt like everybody else with the whole situation. But again, it's just a wake-up call, man. Everybody think that the next person got the perfect life until some shit like this pop off. Because this has been going on for years, obviously. It wasn't no one and done. This was a whole relationship.
Yeah, they were separated. I mean, but, they were doing their own thing, apparently, Will got some people that's out there too, but Will just got his people more so in check.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't finna come out here and talk.
You know what I'm saying? Will been popping, just as long as Jada, if not longer. Now, they both been popping.
They both been popping since 19, because we just had, we just saw the Will Smith special, the Fresh Prince special.
Did you watch that?
I told you, bro, that shit damn near made me cry.
Man,
I was like, hold
that
up,
shit
bro.
was so good,
hold
man.
Up, bro.
I'm surprised they didn't get more pub and more, follow-up behind that. But that shit, when they kept talking about...
You just was on your binge again, not on social media, but it was out there, bro.
People was it? Well, yeah, when they was talking about the James Avery passing and all that, it's like, damn, Uncle Phil. You know what I'm saying? Damn. But anyway, yes, they've been rocking for a very long time. But that's not necessarily a highlight, but it was something entertaining for the year.
That's all we talking about, really. Just the entertainment points right now for the year. I mean, for the most part, we were all in the house. We had to find something, to kind of joke about and clown about. And I think that was one of the good ones that social media kind of went on a rampage with.
Mm-hmm. You know what I thought? We didn't do this one in a while, which is because we've been podcasting. This is our 3rd year.
Mm-hmm. Technically, yeah, probably. I don't know.
Because we did last year. We did things we can leave in that year, like filters and all of that. But I'm trying to think, what the hell can we leave in 2020?
Corona.
Besides, I would say definitely leave Corona in 2020. I wish we could just go into 2021 and fuck COVID-19 altogether, the term, everything. But
the word is they're about to leave Instagram in 2020. That's what they're saying.
And go to what?
They're saying everybody either about to go back to Twitter or they about to go to Clubhouse. They say people getting tired of, or back to Snapchat. They say they're getting tired of all the advertisements, all the switching up on Instagram. You know what I mean? They said
it's a lot of changes
people
that happen.
Getting reported for like dumb stuff, little stuff in there.
Damn.
They say the people getting tired.
OnlyFans, I'm tired of that shit. We could leave to OnlyFans. Can we leave that in 2020?
I mean, we getting all the OnlyFans for free. I got the plug, so.
Oh well, shit. Here you go. This nigga always got a plug. And he has, no one else has.
Nah, man, other people got them. Obviously,
I want to leave OnlyFans in 2020. That'll be my thing, because
I don't think OnlyFans gonna go anywhere. The
only
reason why OnlyFans is not gonna go anywhere because it's an opportunity for people to get money, to make money on their own and not have to be an employee.
Yes, and I'm sure Instagram gets a nice chunk from whatever revenues pass through. I don't even know how the transaction works.
I don't think it's not on Instagram. OnlyFans is its own thing. So as of that ain't gonna be. I don't know.
Yeah,
but it may be something. But that's kind of like how people just kind of create their own little shops and stuff. Where they on Etsy or something like that, where they'll sell something, a T-shirt or something online. They'll create an Etsy account and then put it on their Instagram bio
as an ad or some shit,
and put it on Instagram bio, and then people go to that site and make the purchase. And that's kind of what people are doing with OnlyFans. That's just another business model. Wow. It sucked that everybody out here naked in 2020, 2021. selling their pussy in
Yeah,
2021.
the pussy.
But you know what I mean? Hey, that's just if it pays your bills. If a chick can make 20,000, if your girl can make, if Monique can make 20,000 a month by selling her feet on OnlyFans, would you let her do it?
I would take the pictures.
Exactly. So that's exactly how it's going down.
Oh, that's not a good angle. Oh, the lighting wasn't good on the
we gotta
pinky
get some
toe.
light. Hold on, baby. Let me get
The
some
pinky
lotion.
toe light was
let me
not
lotion this
good
up
on
real
that
quick.
one.
I see a little bit of
Man,
ash on your knuckle right now.
please. No, I don't even do feet. Now, let me hold one up. Maybe that'll help it look better.
That's the way for it. That's how it's going down these days, bro.
I get it.
I honestly want people to stop making unnecessary people famous, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Like, people are just getting famous just for doing dumb viral stuff, like running into a brick wall or something like that. And then they're going viral and getting
reaching
famous
for attention.
This
This is shit they do to get attention. Yeah,
everybody don't need to be famous, dog.
Yeah,
everybody don't need to be famous.
Yeah, and all those little viral hits. When you even got people we know doing small little so-called comedic, what do you call them again? Skits.
Yeah, little skits.
And it's like, but that's not funny, like at all.
I get it. You go viral once, do your little thing. I know, and then people trying to make monetize off of it. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah,
but everybody.
You know
don't
what?
Need to be famous,
you know, we can leave in 2020, and I think I brought something like this up in one of my old episodes. We can leave all the subliminals and indirect posts about how everybody just ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas whack as fuck. If you think I'm talking about
sneak dissing?
The sneak, yes, perfect.
Sneak dissing been around since.
But the sneak dissing, it's funny when we do it like homeboy to homeboy in a joning way, but making a full post about the shit, and it's like, and then 2 posts later, you know, you got the picture with the motherfucker, and just for y'all thinking everything was bad.
About some Walker who was breaking up with every other week and then going right back.
I thought the thing was bad. I'm good over here. Da da da. Man, you was just promoting that shit, last week. Now you back good.
That ain't going nowhere. Sorry, bro. Sorry to tell you that, bro. People gonna have their emotional moments.
Yeah.
And, let lash shot. You've done it before. I've done it before. You put it out there, and then a couple days later, you be like, man, whatever. I ain't thinking about the shit. That ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, well,
let's see. What else you got going for 2020? What else we got for 2021?
But I said, well, what you want to see?
You still ain't on Clubhouse, huh?
Nah.
I actually want Clubhouse to go, but I guess people like Clubhouse.
Is it you liking it more now?
I don't, but I understand why people do like it. But to me, it's just too much, man. But I understand why people like it, because if you have it right, and you have enough patience, and you are controlling the meetings and in the right meetings, and the moderators doing what they're supposed to, it's a great networking tool. It's a very great networking tool, but it's just too much.
Sounds like a lot of ifs. Like it ain't gonna happen.
No, it could happen. It could happen, but you just got to be on it at the right time, right place, and all that stuff. But it's a great networking tool. I ain't gonna front. It's just too much for me. Maybe because I'm an introvert and I don't like being around people like that.
Do you think it has potential to be, turned into something else very fast?
What you mean, like?
You know how just Instagram. If you remember Instagram, let's go back to 2010 or something like that, 11, whenever the hell, and it was just pictures of food and small things like that. Now look what it's become.
I don't think that this has the capability to do it as fast as Instagram did, because I think Instagram was a much more established company. Clubhouse is still a very limited users, or it's still just only for very limited users.
And you said it's invite only, isn't it?
Yes, invite only.
Okay.
And then they also are trying to not to grow too big too fast. They want to kind of keep it in that same space of, this is a networking tool where we meet and we talk and we voice our ideas. It's just that, unfortunately, some people gonna get in and not gonna be accepting of criticism. Yeah. And it kind of goes left from there sometimes. So yeah, but I like the concept. I like the idea. I don't think it's just for me. Maybe I'm an old nigga. Maybe this is me being you.
Hey,
this is me being you. So
nah, but maybe I'll check it and see what's going on. What I'm really trying to do, if you can't tell, is limit my interaction and my
I know what you're trying to do.
You know what I'm trying to do, and I understand your point as well. That's why I still
on the podcast,
bruh. That's why I'm trying
to the people.
I'm trying to find my balance, but you cannot tell me it's not hard to indulge in what Instagram has become and do what we're supposed to do. Like, it's hard to do, so I try to find my balance, but I do need to separate myself from time to time for the sake of what I'm trying to become as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, then, to your point, then don't use your personal account.
That's what I was going to. That's why I asked you a month or two ago. I was like, "What's the login for?"
A month or two ago. And how many times you been in that bit?
Because you didn't give it to me.
I did give it to you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Man, I'll go back and check.
Yes, I did.
Well, give it to me again,
I gave it to you,
motherfucker.
bro.
'Cause that's
Gave
what
it to
my
you.
whole goal was.
The
That's right.
same
It was
day.
Facebook. You said you couldn't because you said you could
I
just.
said Facebook. All you have to do is just
I'm an
click on
admin
it.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
all you have to do is just click on the thing and go straight to it.
Okay.
You're good.
Well then, yeah, that's you understand what I'm doing. I understand.
I know what you're doing, but still,
Yeah.
you ain't shit.
That's right. I'm trying to be shit. If you can't tell, nigga.
Obviously not.
Trying to be shit.
Obviously not.
Been on Instagram for one day. DM already. Hey man, come on, get the fuck
Well,
out
stop
of
being
here.
a whore on Instagram.
Bruh,
Your
I
DMs won't
can't-
be popping. My DMs are never popping.
Nigga, here you
My
go.
DMs is dry, bitch.
Hey, bro.
That bitch got sand all
God,
up
don't,
in
don't,
that
don't
bitch.
take him, God. Don't take him for the lies. Please
That
don't
bitch
take him.
got sand all in it.
Don't
bitch.
take my dog.
Anyways, man. So going into 2021, what are you looking forward to the most?
Let's see. Into 2021, it's gonna be a little deep. I'm just looking into a game plan. That's very broad.
Still trying to develop.
Yep.
I
Still
understand.
trying to develop a game plan, find my purpose. Like at this age, everyone says do what you would love to do, what's your passion. But sometimes it's embarrassing to say to
don't
be
know.
this old and
that's
not
a fact.
have a true passion, not know. So to find my purpose, or even if it's not a passion, find something that I care enough about to give that kind of attention. Because I've been giving companies and stuff, my story, I've been working 2 jobs most of my life. Up until now, I work 1 now, but I work the hours for 2. So shit like that. So I'm trying this year. I really want a game.
When you were
plan.
stripping, bro, that don't really count, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
man.
God dang,
I
bro.
wish I was stripping shit. I've been these strippers in Bentleys and shit. I need to be doing that. I slick almost did strip, bro. I never tell you that, but
I was
anyway,
about to say something else. But
I
I'm
had
gonna
to
pause
connect.
it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
pause it.
whatever you was gonna pause it for, whatever. But no, that's it. Just find a game plan for this for my marriage for what I need to be doing this year, and stay true to it. That's what I look forward to.
I don't think that's a bad answer, bro. To be honest with you, I'm kind of in the same place, trying to find my passion. And you know that after they say, after like 2 years, that's kind of when in 2 years in a job or 2 years in a role, that's kind of when you need to try to evolve or try to make a decision of what you want to do next. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, where I'm trying to just figure out where I want to go next. Obviously, I made a big step by purchasing a home this year, and doing what I'm doing now with the home. But it still is like, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
Where is my passion? Where is it? Because they say going to work every day, you shouldn't have to feel like there's a weight on your shoulder.
Yeah.
You should want to be excited to go to work.
Yeah.
Once you find that, then that's how you know it's your passion. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, because it's getting kind of heavy, where it's like, yeah, I'm going to work, yeah, I'm getting paid, and I'm grateful for it, I'm appreciative for it.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, this can't be it.
Yeah, that part. That's the
it.
last part I struggle with, because I've worked a few jobs, most of them for long lengths of time, but this one right here, I actually like it. You know what I'm saying? I do like it. I never dread, oh, here I am, it's Monday. I don't have that it's Monday-itis thing that everybody has. I enjoy what I do when I'm at work, but I know it's not for me. I know I'm not bringing the money I make for the company is not mine, which is something I'll always have in the back of my mind. So that sucks right there. Like when you know how much your company's bringing in because of what you do, but you know that you're not reaping those benefits.
Yeah.
So little incentives like I named earlier do make it dope, but at the end of the day, and my schedule, that's what makes me so happy about the job. I do have the schedule to be home more than I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that a lot of people can't have. I didn't have it for many years, to be home more than I'm at work, but still, get a check, that kind of shit. So, yeah, man, that's really it for going into 2021. I can't think of any short-term goals that I have, except getting back, in the shape I want to be, that kind of shit.
I think that's another goal.
Yeah.
I mean, I started off 2020 right, but of course, COVID hit and put a pause on everything, kind of messed everything up. Once I built that consistent routine kind of got knocked off track because gyms closed down. Yeah. And it's just been kind of hard to kind of get back into it. Especially now with, time change and everything. I still wake up on cue pretty early, around like 7 o'clock, but, I like to wake up earlier and just get my gym in, work out in before the crowd, and kind of going through it throughout the day. The crowd, I'm still on that paranoia state where, it's too many people in the gym. I'm like, all right, it's time for me to get up out of here.
My story. That's why I like going early as well. One of the main reasons, because I've tried it a couple times. All right, I'll just go around this time. And like you said, it's a real thing. When you're in the gym, you're about to get it in, you see 2 people come in. Okay. 3 people come in. Oh, shit. Yeah. Here come 5 more coming in. Yeah, nobody going to stop them and say there's enough people in here? Yeah. All right, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's happened like 2 times, and I've thrown my whole fucking workout out of whack because of that. And like you said, if that happens too many times, now your routine's fucked up, and now you just say, you know what? I'll do something at the house. who really goes super hard at
workouts ain't
home?
doing nothing.
Like, who's really killing themselves at the house like they should be?
Yeah.
So yeah, I get you, man. I
And
mean,
you know me, I'm swole. You know you weak, so you can't really do too much. But I'm swole, so you know.
Here we
it'd be a
go.
little too much for me, dog. Doing workouts at home ain't doing nothing.
Nothing, bro. I mean, nothing. Man, shout out to Dante. He always got a response to something like that, man. You can go to the park and do this.
Oh, Dante, I can't lift 135 looking at all that
Yeah.
big calisthenic old Usher Raymond looking at.
Usher Raymond. Old Marion face ass.
Ooh, touch looking
Flame
at.
his ass.
Ooh, one wish looking at. Anyways,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shout out to you, Dante. Not even a shout out. I should keep flaming you because you sat there and told Cliff to go listen to a whole episode talking about we roasted him. So I said, yeah, Watson and Plus 2 was roasting you on the last episode. Cliff ain't listened to one podcast in 3 years. He went back and listened to that just to hear you say what you said and me say what I said. I said, ain't that a bitch?
I do want to give a shout out to Fred though. Fred, he did get cop a Peloton tread. One of the
Did he get one? Yeah.
He got a treadmill and a bike. I was like, nigga, you got big money.
Oh yeah, he did. I seen the Instagram.
You
joint,
got
yeah.
big money.
Yeah, they
I'm
got
like,
they got
goddamn,
cash,
bro.
cash. Yeah, him and Bethany trying to get it back.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what's up right there. Shout out to you, Fred. Probably not listening, but you know.
With your macro counts.
Yeah, macro count. Yeah, I had 28 grams of macros and then you eat
man.
this.
Well, we're wrapping up 2020, man. So we're not gonna make sure
Yeah.
we're not gonna keep y'all here for too long. But you know, we just want to check in, you know, and speak to the people a little bit. Let y'all know that you know we here with y'all and we're looking forward to 2021. One thing I do want to, you know, as I always do, press is that we want to make sure that we are more consistent. So 2021, the consistency continues.
Yeah.
We might even step it up a week if this nigga Anwar get his shit together.
Man,
but you know,
we doing all right
see.
so far? Are
We
we
doing
not?
all right. We doing
Yeah,
all
we
right, but we
rocking.
can always do better, man. you know what I mean?
That is true.
We can always do better.
That is true.
So, you know,
That is true.
2021, man, we got a lot of things, and we know a lot more collabs coming together.
Yep.
We expect to see a lot more females here. Excuse me,
Women.
a lot more. What the ladies are always welcome.
Facts. I know, right?
Yeah.
We don't say that for no reason because it sounds
in the
good.
podcast, man, we're gonna have a lot more collabs. You know, we just got to make sure the COVID cases come down, and we're gonna expect some new faces to show up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we got my guy Dallas coming through a lot, but you know, we got gonna have some new people for y'all too, man. So
Oh, yeah.
be on the lookout. Be on the lookout, man. So. Let's go ahead and get into new music. Oh, actually, hold on. We talking about hot topics, right? What are we on?
Well,
now?
we didn't hit. Well, yeah, we were. Yeah, we were in a sense. It was just talking about stimulus, vaccine, that shit. But you want to talk about your man in that store?
Oh, you saw that
Yeah, I
video?
seen that
So I was
shit.
about to ask you saw the video.
Of course, I seen that.
I mean,
shit.
but that's kind of the viral sensation that's kind of going on right now, man, is the
Yeah.
T-Smack.
T-Smack. So no, you don't need to go get the strap no more. You go to the store and get the T. What's it called? The Rect T or something like that. WREC. Rect T. Some shit. Twisted T.
Yeah, Twisted T.
Twisted T. Oh man, bruh smack the shit out of that damn boy with that T can. That was for Trayvon. That was for so many people, man. I know it wasn't Arizona, but golly. Uh-oh, not the audio on deck. Shit. Sounds bad already.
So to give you guys a visual, this is a white guy who's talking trash at the gas station. Using the N-word a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
You a clown. And he testing my guy. My guy just sitting here.
Shit, that sound
Straight
even
smack.
sound bad. Golly. Buddy.
Straight smack. Throw him into the candy shell in the rack. You good? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. You good? You good? You good?
You good, yeah.
Wow.
Well, damn. Yo, that sounded even bad. Even if I never seen a video, just listening to it, you can tell what the hell happened.
So what's his thoughts behind it, bro?
Hey, bro, don't call me no motherfucking nigga. How about that? That's really all I got.
My thought, bro, I was like, what took him so long?
Oh yeah, no. You literally took. That's what I was
promise
thinking,
you, bro.
When I
wouldn't
first
even-
watched it,
when
bro.
I first saw it, I saw the can there and I
But-
was like,
You know what? And I'm thinking, this is what I was thinking. Same thing. What took him so long? But also thinking, if that was me, I'd be so tempted. But in my mind, I'm thinking jail, my kids, all this stuff. Like
get
this
it.
one decision, and that shit could be over with.
Maybe because I ain't got that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like one decision. Like I promise you, bro, I really play out a lot of scenarios in my head about what I would do in certain situations and weigh them against how much I could lose. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you should do.
Yeah, maybe because I ain't got that. Because I would have like, what's
Bruh,
up? Once I saw that can, when I first saw the video, I was like,
too long time ago. Then when he dropped it, I thought the embarrassment of him dropping it was gonna make him just say, you know what, fuck it, bow. Nah, that motherfucker still.
But hey, he smacked the shit out of it.
Bro, I thought he was dead for a second. Like, see, that's why you shouldn't have did it.
And then I started rolling because that man said, okay,
yeah,
okay, you got me, okay.
Yeah, and grandma, you got yours, buddy.
You good.
Damn,
Okay, this nigga real. This a real nigga. Let me back up.
So, hey, run up on me. I got that Twisted Tea locked and loaded, boy. You know what? You know everybody gonna go trying to find that shit, right? I already seen memes of people buying cans of it, talking about something.
It's about to go down just in case something pop off.
Yeah. That shit funny.
All right, so earlier before we started the podcast, we kind of went through some of the music, that was popping this year. Not too much new music did drop over the past couple of weeks. However, I do want to give a shout out to Jack Harlow.
Okay.
I know on our last podcast, Dallas, I had mentioned that album dropping. I think Dallas may have mentioned it as well. But I gave Jack Harlow an album. And, he's a new cat, a young cat. You remember the song I told you about Jack Harlow, right?
Yeah.
So, was popping. Brand new whip, just hopped in.
Yeah.
But that album banging, bro.
Yeah.
He's not spitting that young cat stuff. He actually spitting some story. He's jammy.
It's funny you say that because I was so tempted just to give him a run out of nowhere. Like I heard the song and I'm like, I actually like his flow enough to say, let me see what else he has.
I thought he was gonna be one of those mumble rappers like all the new kids is, but no, he's actually has a decent, nice flow.
Yeah,
like a real flow.
I'm gonna have to check it out though. I probably will. I've been doing a little better with checking out albums that y'all throw my way just to see, but sometimes I just can't get into them.
Yeah, and then also as well, an album was I'm not really a fan of, but it's a dope album. Kid Cudi.
Okay.
Kid Cudi, Man on the Move.
Wasn't that the one that Dallas said, what you got to be on drugs? Or you said that you got to be on some drugs?
That's what Dallas said, you got to be on drugs. But Man on the Moon 3, I was just vibing to it, driving around. That's kind of what I've been doing in order to kind of clear my mind and get out of the house a little bit, just driving around town and stuff. Mm-hmm. And Man on the Moon 3 was a good vibe. It was a good vibe.
Well, that's what it is. Got two good ones to go check out right there.
And then one more that just dropped, I believe, Lil Durk, The Voice. I haven't checked it out yet, but I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about Lil Durk. Okay. I actually like Lil Durk, so that's why I'm going to give that a spin. Just check it out. But over the music that's kind of dropped over the past year, and I'm surprised K-Dot did not give us nothing in December.
I know. That's crazy. Like, we've been missing a few people that we thought was going to give us something before the year ended, but damn. Him of all people, because I thought there was a buzz and I thought there was like a rumor that, yes, it is coming.
Yeah, man. So what was your most, I guess, album of the year, favorite album of the year?
It was later in the year, but the one that stands out the most, the one that I have played on back-to-back, I know you're going to assume it's a Lil Wayne, but it wasn't. It was actually that Chainz. That 2 Chainz. I actually really enjoyed that.
I know it wasn't that Wayne because that Wayne shit was trash.
This is true. Even the No Ceilings 3 wasn't the wave.
That Wayne shit was
and
trash.
Wayne really can't do nothing wrong to me, but I wasn't with it. But no, that new Chainz, that 2 Chainz got plenty runs from me. I like it. I just like how that shit flow. It's fun. It's not too long. It's just a good album. That was my favorite album this year.
Favorite album, just the 2 Chainz of the year? Damn, boy, you ain't really put no.
That I'm saying, yeah. Well, because I've listened to enough to say, and I'm thinking of the albums that I know I listened to that I like and enjoyed. Other than that, the Detroit 2, Big Sean, that one was pretty cool. I'm trying to think if there was any R&Bs that jumped out. I mean, of course,
I don't even listen to R&B no more.
Not the R&B that y'all listen to. I don't listen to the Ella Mays and all of them, but the Trey Songz Back Home, I actually do like that album. I listen to it more and more lately now. That's this year, if I'm not mistaken. Albums that I thought would be better, that I was really waiting for, and when it dropped, I didn't like it. That damn Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah, that Ty Dolla $ign did let me down.
Yeah, I was ready for it. Came pause, and and it did. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with it.
Yeah, that definitely let me down. But okay, I will get into mines.
Okay, I'm sure you got like 10 different artists of people that I don't even know.
Pop Smoke coming in at number 1.
Okay, Pop Smoke got some shit out there.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was sitting here saying. Shoot for the Stars by Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
That shit was hard, bro. Like that was set the tone for a debut album, man. Like I don't think he could have did any better, man.
Random question.
And unfortunately, he lost his life right before the album dropped. So
random question: do you think it would have been as big if he was here to go through with it?
I think it would have because he had that buzz.
I do too.
Had that buzz.
That's what I was gonna say. I think he was already up and about to be, running with the best of them right away.
Yeah, man. And then I'll give that one probably my top pick for number 1 for rap at least.
Okay.
And then on the R&B front, I'm gonna go with my guy Xavier Omar. If You Feel, that's a whole vibe, and it's a new R&B dude, younger dude. But he got some music videos as well. If you want to check that on YouTube,
I think Julius and I put a couple songs in our little group once, and I'm like, oh, they were picking on Hoove, talking about you got a whole album out there. Yeah,
but Xavier Omar, man, he's a dope artist, man. I really like that cat, and his sound is great as well, man. So, I think that I don't know if that's my number one, but that's kind of the one that's been in rotation a lot lately. I've been having that a lot on play. A lot. Okay. So, yeah, man. That's kind of what I really got for music, man. I mean, I'm not going to stay here for too long. You want to go ahead and get into sports?
Well, real quick, I do want to ask, what's your most anticipated 2021? Is it Kendrick?
Drake.
Oh, it's Drake. Okay, I would thought so too, but
I mean, light-skinned niggas got to stay alive.
this motherfucker.
I mean, because I think right after Drake, that's when we're gonna start seeing everybody for the album. We're gonna start seeing Kendrick, Cole, all them niggas gonna start dropping at the same time. Yeah. And I think that's kind of just gonna kind of compete for that summer vibe. Even though Drake is kind of worried about the Valentine thing with the Loverboy, something Loverboy.
That makes sense.
But I think that once Drake drop and they get his sales out the way, that's when everybody gonna be like, okay, cool.
I was literally about to say that I feel like people are scared to drop because they think he gonna drop and then it's gonna just wash their shit away for the year. Whatever he drops, whatever came out a week before, don't even worry about it. That shit's off the listen. Like, and Drake's in rotation for at least 6 months. Feels
and
like.
Plus it's at the top of the year, so I mean, it's hopefully it said January 2020, so hopefully it's at the top of the year, and that's something that we could just kind of get to and listen to. Because I'm still on the lookout for that good banging album that just keep in rotation. Pop Smoke has been up there, but
I feel you. No, that wasn't a bad one there. Okay, well we can get into some
artist of the year.
Artist of the year. Oh yeah.
You said the Baby earlier.
No, I said Roddy Ricch would be the artist of the year, but no, I'm sorry, Meg. I'm about to say Meg. I mean, I'm always thinking about a dude, but
Tory.
Relevant, yes, but I wouldn't say artist of the year. I liked his album, but I ain't like enough to say he, the best. Okay. I think May got it for as far as relevant. I can't say for the album because I didn't like the album.
I say Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Because Lil Baby was on everybody's shit.
You're right, on the feature mode. Yeah.
Feature mode, and he dropped like 2 or 3.
But I think Roddy was getting all them fucking awards and shit.
He dropped his one album though, and he was getting all the awards. Yeah. But I think Lil Baby might have been artist of the year because he wasn't delivering no bad verses. The songs might not have been the greatest.
Not at all. Exactly.
He wasn't delivering no bad verses.
I promise you, you thinking the same shit I did because everything I heard, I'm like, okay, beat was cool on that one, but I listened to him. Yeah. And that's the thing. Not many artists that you could just sit back and listen like, bro, spit on that shit.
I like Da Baby, and Da Baby could be in the conversation, but Da Baby kind of started sounding the same to me on some of them joints. And that's
of course, like the fucking one with what was that slow one he had? It was just this fast ass rap to the slow song. I didn't like it anyway. Yeah.
All right. What we going on next, man?
You said sports. You take fucking NFL. I don't watch it enough. I mean. I'm obvious. I see a couple things going on in there. We're closing in the end of the season.
Yeah, we're closing in the season, man. Shout out to the Jacksonville Jaguars who have secured the #1 draft pick.
I'm about to say, damn sure not a playoff spot or fucking seed. None of that shit.
Nah, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they lost this past weekend and secured the #1 draft pick, who is anticipated to get the #1 draft pick and go after quarterback Trevor Lawrence from Clemson. Yeah, man. So shout out to them, man. And let's see, go to get some NFL stuff real quick. Yeah. I ain't been paying attention. Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons who've been figuring out how to lose as much as they can.
Oh my goodness, they mastered that shit.
Yeah, they lost this past weekend by dropping an interception that Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes had, and then Nets played. Patrick Mahomes throws a game-winning touchdown. So yeah, funny.
Speaking of, shout out to him. He's having the best follow-up Super Bowl season probably anybody's ever had.
I ain't gonna say the best follow-up, but
outside of Tom Brady with his usual when he was with, I'm saying, New England, how he just kept having good years. I mean,
but we'll get into the playoff picture, man, and go ahead and get in, man. #1 seed has been clinched by the Kansas City Chiefs in the American Football Conference, followed by surprisingly the Buffalo Bills, whose first time going to the playoffs since the 90s. If you remember back in the 90s.
They played the 49ers?
They played the 49ers. I thought not the 49ers, but they used to go back and forth with the goddamn Dolphins all the time. Because I used to remember that shit.
Me too. That's what I'm thinking about where I was when I remember the Bills,
Yeah, they used to. It was always the Miami Dolphins and Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl.
Well, what was the acronym for Bills again? Bills something love losing Super Bowls.
Probably.
I forgot what it was.
It was the Niners. It was the Niners. Yeah, it was the Niners too. And then also it was the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're coming in at #3 seed in the AFC, followed by the Tennessee Titans, Miami Dolphins, who are also looking like they're going to position themselves to make the playoffs, but they also have to make sure they win this upcoming weekend because they have the Baltimore Ravens, Tennessee Titans, and the Cleveland Browns all in a four-way split for the last couple seeds. So the top two teams to win will get in, I believe. And then, they'll take it from there. Oh, and the Indianapolis Colts. I don't think I mentioned them. But in the NFC side, we got Green Bay Packers locking down the number one seed, followed by the New Orleans Saints with Drew Brees coming back, and who pretty much been playing and balling since he came back. They defeated, I can't remember who they defeated last week, but who was it? They defeated the Vikings in a game 33-52 last week during Christmas Day, and that was kind of a pretty good game. And the week before, they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs 32-29, but it was a very close game. But it still was balling out, man. So shout out to them. Can't stand y'all, but whatever. Y'all doing y'all thing, and y'all took our NFC South title away from us. But the Washington Redskins, who also are surprisingly
Washington
Washington football team, who are still surprisingly in the playoff hunt. They are tied right now with the. They're tied right now because they don't have a division leader because the Cowboys, New York Giants, and the Philadelphia Eagles got eliminated. But whoever wins this upcoming week out of the Washington football team, Dallas Cowboys, and the New York Giants, they are in. Tampa Bay did lock down the number 5 seed, and then we also have the Los Angeles Rams, Chicago Bears, and Arizona Cardinals, who also have the opportunity to get into the playoffs. So whoever wins out of those two games, those two teams will win 2 of those, and they'll get in. But it's going to be coming down to the wire, really, for the most part. The Atlanta Falcons has pretty much gotten eliminated, and they're probably going to be around a 3-4 seed for the draft. So, yeah, on the lookout for that. And then over on the NCAA football front, Miami Hurricanes are trash. For some reason, they cannot win a bowl game for nothing in the world. But the top 4 football teams that's kind of in the hunt, and let's go ahead and go to that, for the college football championship will be. Why aren't you? My stuff is frozen. My computer is frozen. Anyways, it's going to be Clemson Tigers coming in at number 1 seed, Alabama at number 2, Notre Dame at number 4, and number 3 is Ohio State. They're going to be duking it out. Alabama's number 1 seed, Clemson's number 2, Notre Dame number 4, and Ohio State at number 3. They're going to be battling out, for the tournament to get to the national championship game. My anticipation is Clemson Tigers are going to win it. I think they're going to beat Ohio State with a breeze. Ohio State really shouldn't even be in it, but they only played 6 games this year. But because of COVID, they kind of got a leg up on everybody else. Notre Dame, they deserve to be in the top 4, I guess, but I just feel like Notre Dame is just always overrated. But it is what it is. I do think Alabama will beat Notre Dame, and it will be Clemson and Alabama again in the national championship game, and I think Clemson will win it again. So, yeah, same thing for the past 4 years.
That's crazy. Always getting there to number 1 just to take a L.
Exactly, man. So, shout out to them, man. And then, yeah, man, you want to go ahead and roll it down? What you got? Do you have anything
NBA?
Else with football?
Shit, no.
Oh, yeah, you want to talk about Cam Newton.
No, all I said, I know that Cam, everybody had it. Well, hope. I mean, that's a had. I had high hopes. I had high hopes that he would go into that team, be replacing someone like Tom Brady is impossible to do. But to go in there and at least have a winning record, but he couldn't even get him to the playoffs.
And I know a lot of people are kind of giving Belichick hell, saying, we told you Brady made you and this and that. But I just think, it's Cam mindset is still I'm not going to say it's not a quarterback mindset, but it's still a
run.
Not even a run. It's because he doesn't have the legs that he have anymore. It's just more so, I think he's still trying to develop to understand that system. Yeah. Being that it's his first year in that system, I don't think he fully developed to understand how that system works, and that kind of what held him back a little bit. But I got to give Belichick his credit because he still did what he did without Tom Brady for the first time in his career and first time being eliminated since having Tom and out of the playoffs since he had Tom Brady.
Since 2009.
But it was a close margin that came down to literally to the last game last week before they got eliminated. But if and this is a high if because it was only a 1-year deal, Cam does return to that system, I do think that Cam will be better suited next year. But that's a strong if.
Yeah. Well, I just have high hopes, but I hate that he's, a lot of people are rooting against him, and they're right. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not doing what's supposed to be done. But somebody got to lose. Shit, all this winning going on with Pat Mahomes and all of them. So, but yeah, that's all I have for football.
All right, well, we're going ahead and switch it over to the NBA side since you pretty much checked out on football anyway when I was talking about it.
Nuba, yeah, NBA. Shoot, as y'all know, shortest preseason pretty much ever. We're already into the actual season, and it's not what most people thought it was going to be. Everybody thought Lakers were going to come back and just be the Lakers.
Not true.
A lot of people did.
Not true because we knew what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, I mean, the Clippers are looking good. They 3-1.
They looking good. You ain't looking good after getting your ass with 51 points.
Well, you're right. You can't. That's record-wise 3-1. That was their first loss. Was who the fuck they played? That was fucking the Mavericks. Yeah, the Mavericks beat the brakes off their ass. Damn, Joker whooped their ass. Not Joker. I'm sorry. Damn, Luka worked their ass out. But and they said Kawhi got split by his own damn teammate.
Yeah, that was the game before though. That was the game before that he got
Yeah, that's right. Because he lost. They lost by 50 with just Paul George running the team against Dallas, and now everybody giving Paul playoff poo. Everybody talking about playoff P just showing he's continuing what he was doing in the bubble, which is stinking it up. He had a couple of good games, especially that first game versus the Lakers. He was hooping his ass off.
He balled his ass off, but he balled his ass off.
But record wise, I mean, I'll go down just a few of the standings. Everyone played about 4 games. Magic, ironically, on the East are number 1. Hawks, Trae Young doing his thing over there, number 2. I haven't got a chance to see. No, Rondo hasn't played yet, right?
I think he played one game. He played the last game.
The game before that, he was on.
Yeah, the last
on
game
DNR.
He was on. He didn't play last game.
Okay. Yeah, so Hawks, number 2. Cavs, without Tristan, who was weird to see him over at where the fuck did Tristan go? It's so weird to see them over there. So weird to see him not with the Cavs, but they're number 3. Pacers, Victor Oladipo.
JaVale McGee, the best player on the Cavs team right now, nigga.
That's where JaVale went? I did not know that. Oh, man. I was looking for JaVale all around the league, open up teams. Where you at, JaVale? Like, damn, but he over at the Cavs. Well, shit, it's 3-1 right now. That will turn around to a losing season probably, but let me not do that for them. Pacers, number 4. Philly over there. I haven't seen how Dwight looks over there. Have you watched him yet?
I don't even think he played yet.
That makes sense,
I haven't watched it either, though.
Well, Joel and Ben doing just fine so far, 3-1. We'll see how they do. They always do good all the way up into the playoffs, and then that's when they start, I don't know what happens, but it doesn't happen. Brooklyn is at 2-2, but we're getting to see glimpses of KD get his ass dunked on every game because every game he's been in, he's got his ass yammed on something serious, boy.
But you gotta give them their praises too. They are looking good.
They are looking good, man. People said it might be too weird to see them together. Can they coexist? All that good stuff. So far, it does look good. I did get to watch damn near one entire game. I think the one they played the Celtics I watched, and KD's he still scores effortlessly, man.
KD is KD.
If he turns
I'm motherfucking Kevin Durant.
Shit, man. If he turns on a new gears over Kyrie,
I don't think that. Yeah,
me and Nay made a bet. Shout out to Nay. Nay made a bet with me talking about. I said, KD. He said KD have 40. I said, if that's the case, Kyrie gonna have about 30 easily. He's like, Kyrie's not gonna have that much. I said, bro, yes, the fuck he is.
Kyrie gonna outshoot whatever the fuck he's
exactly.
It don't matter who on the scene. Oh, you gonna get 40?
I'm getting
47.
Exactly. So Nay was like, I bet you lunch or breakfast that he won't score more than 20. I said, what? He won't score more than 20, Sine? Kyrie on his own team, the star of his team. He won't score more than 20. That man had 25 at the first half. Yeah. So, yeah, Kyrie doing his thing over there. Let's just hope he can stay healthy, same as KD. I pray that he can stay, healthy as well.
It's going to blow up again, though. Watch.
Yeah, because he be having them little random, instances, wrist, ankle, or wrist and other stuff. I'm
just talking about him.
Oh, yeah, you mean his antics and shit? Yeah. But just to
how do you feel about him going around saging the court every game before every game?
Oh, I didn't know he did that shit.
That's what he's been doing since he came back, going around saging the court.
It's gonna rub somebody wrong because he's the toxic one, but he's saging the court. Okay, but Knicks at number 7. Trash Knicks. Celtics at number 8.
Hey, you can't say trash Knicks because Knicks busted what's the name ass the other day.
Who they played?
Who they played? Shit, was it Milwaukee?
Somebody good, I'm sure.
Yeah, was it Milwaukee they played? And then what's the name got a triple dub last night?
Ooh, for the Knicks?
Yeah, Julius Randle.
He's still in the league? Damn. Old ass. But yeah. Then Bucks are number 10, but with 2-2.
Yeah, they beat the Bucks. They beat the Bucks the other day, 130 to 110.
Wow.
And then they came around and beat the Cavs 95-86. Top 2 teams in the league. Bro, what you talking about?
Top 2 teams, Cavs. So that's what we taking the Cavs serious right now. Okay, stop playing. But anyway, back over to the West. Clippers are holding down number 1, 3-1. Suns 3-1. Kings 3-1. Jazz 2-1. Spurs 2-1. Portland, who beat the Lakers just the other night, are 2-1. Lakers are 2-2. Pels are 2-2. Golden State 2-2. I don't have
Golden
any
State
faith
does not look good.
Yeah, they don't. I don't have faith in Golden State. Everybody said
Golden State not gonna make the playoffs this year.
But it's like it shows you how important Klay was. Everybody keeps saying Klay's not this or that.
I've always said that. Y'all niggas always clown me. I thought Klay was the better player, but y'all.
He is. He's overall the better player. But they gave it to Steph because of the whole culture change Steph created. But Klay's just as good as a shooter as that motherfucker. Yeah. And he's more, he's not a liability on defense like Steph is. So many things that make him better. But this is showing you how important Klay is by him not being there. And it's hurting him to see that shit too. But
and then I think they also been without Draymond as well. I
think Draymond I haven't seen him play yet. Yeah, he didn't open the season, I know, so I don't think he played either. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna make it to the playoffs. Everybody said they'll make it to the playoffs and get knocked out in the first round. They won't even make it to the playoffs. Klay is that important to that team, and he won't be there all season, which means morale shot, everything. So as much as I like to watch them play, it's not enjoyable. And I hear Wiggins about to get out of there. He just got there. They're working on a deal to get his ass out of there.
They're trying to get Harden.
Oh shit! Well,
that's what they trying to. Everybody's trying to figure out some way to try to get Harden.
Yeah, because Harden made it clear he want to go. We made it clear he want to go. Then time to go. But it looks like everyone's treating the beginning of the season like a preseason. It's just like if you watch the ball play, it's not that hard playing.
And that's why we knew what the Lakers was gonna do. LeBron told y'all.
What he
72 weeks. I'm gonna pick and cherry the whole. He said he picking a cherry. Not to mention, he did get his ankle twisted. I think on the first night
twice. Yeah,
and then the other night as well. So I mean,
rolled the same little left ankle. I'm like, damn, that's his off ankle too. Shit.
But I mean, LeBron is LeBron. He know what to do. He know how to take care of his body. He's actually been playing fairly well. I think because you say that you think the Lakers are just in coast mode and ain't been doing shit. I think that their rotation is off for some reason. I think their rotation is off.
I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I think they're trying to get everybody involved early to let everyone fill out the team when they still do need to focus on their core, which is fucking him and AD.
Well, no, I mean they are focused on the core.
The whole bench is touching the ball, getting hella plays. Everybody's getting played, but it is important to get them in there so they can feel part of the team and when they need.
But they got to gel. You got to figure out who's compatible with what. And that's
and they're still working that out.
And that's why Schroeder and Trez, that when they play together, they balling. They doing their thing.
Trez shit. Then at 15, 16 a game.
Yeah, but THT, Taylor Horton Tucker,
he
hasn't really been playing with LeBron, but when he gets in the game, he's kind of all over the place and not doing like how he was doing in the preseason. Yeah. Alex Caruso's been kind of hurt or going through something and stuff. Wesley Matthews can't hit a three for nothing.
Man.
So I mean, I think they're just trying to figure out their rotation. I think something with the rotation is off. Also, as well, I really hate the fact that we didn't keep JaVale or Dwight.
Well, Dwight, we got no height.
Who is we?
We ain't got no height over there. We got no height. We got no
rebounders or
nothing. I sure did say we.
But yeah, it's not even a height thing because we do got Marc Gasol who's the height.
That's one person. He ain't even fast. He's slow as fuck.
It's the and we got AD. And that's the thing. It's the quickness of the quickness and energy. Trez gives you the energy, but he's 6'7". He doesn't really have the height.
That makes sense though.
Marc Gasol doesn't give that energy. Like you said, he's slow.
Mm-hmm.
I miss the energy that we used to have from Dwight because they're gonna get up and get down the court.
Mm-hmm.
And I really miss that energy, and I think that's kind of gonna hurt us in the long run.
Yep.
But I do think they just got to figure out that rotation. Once they figure out the rotation, I think we Gucci.
Yeah, because what made them so. Everyone says they're supposed to be a better team this year, but I can't see that because they had last season just as good of a small team as they had a big team. They want to put a small team in, they're just as good. With Braun being the tallest one on the court, they're still better than any other team. Yeah. When they need a big team to go against some of the bigger teams, you had JaVale and Dwight, like you said. That's offense and defensive boards. And if you ever watch them play, the presence alone, because they're true centers, it's just what you need. They don't have that. Gasol ain't enough because if you take him off on a wing, where sometimes he's a shooter too, a shooting center.
He been struggling with his. I'm gonna say struggling because he really hasn't been shooting much. I think the other night he shot good. Maybe last night it was, or 2 nights ago he shot good. But for the most part, he really just haven't been shooting. I think he's trying to find his role to find how to get in his shot range and all that stuff. So I think that's kind of
because their offense was catered towards true centers, and a true center doesn't have to leave the corner or the wing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whereas he can shoot, so he's going to be outside a lot, which leaves the lane completely open every time.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different offense that they building, I guess. But like you said, it's early in the season. We'll see how it goes. We know how LeBron works. It ain't gonna be serious until it's time to really get to play.
But I will give credit where credit is due. The motherfucking Clippers came out and they did their thing. Paul George was on point in that first game.
Yeah.
It's just the other night when they got their ass smacked by 51 points.
Yeah. Well, Kawhi
Also as well, we got to acknowledge as well, the Heat got smacked by 51 points.
They got beat up. Yeah.
By the Bucks. The Bucks hit 29 threes, bro. What the fuck?
Not shot 29, hit 29.
Hit 29 threes, bro.
Damn. They said they need
But
retaliation.
they ain't never going to do that shit ever again.
Hell no. Fuck no. Yeah. But now that's really it. We're still watching that to see how the season transpires. It's still a little awkward because although they are not in the bubble anymore, they still don't have the fans. So it still, doesn't have the intensity of a loud crowd and all that stuff. But I hear they're still going to start the limited fans thing real soon. I think they do already have limited fans because Sine was
they don't have no fans. They don't have no fans in the arenas yet.
Oh, okay. Well, Sine was at a whole Magic game. Was he in the upper area or something?
Maybe that motherfucker snuck through the back door or some shit.
He had tickets. He was in the Magic.
His ass.
To the Magic game for when they played the Heat.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, he was there. But again, I'm sure it's still not the same. It will never be the same unless they start the fans back up, and we know that's not going to happen. Yeah, no time too soon. But we'll see how that season starts off. Sports wise, I don't have anything else. I don't think there is anything else, to be honest.
That is pretty much it, man. You want to go ahead and run down the movie shows and all that good stuff? Let's get up out of this thing.
Let's do it, man. So, Cobra Kai, I finally finished season 2 just in time for season 3 to jump off in a couple weeks.
Shit, dope, huh?
That shit fire, bro. That shit, low key dropped a little tear to see how that season ended.
Nigga, don't never listen to me till it's too late,
bro. Hey, man. That shit fire. First, I thought it was going to be cheesy because I thought the whole plot was something different until I actually watched it. Like,
it was a continuation. It was literally a continuation.
I thought it was some old, their sons. Both their sons were going to be like them and fighting each other. But no, in a sense, it kind of was, but not the same.
Yeah.
But I did like it. I do like the show rather. And, the season ending the last episode was like, it really did have you tripped out. You know what I mean? So if y'all watch it, if you haven't seen it, go catch it. It's a pretty good show.
When is the new season supposed to come out?
The end of January, I think 24th or something like that.
I might have to rewatch the last season because it's been a couple months since I finished it.
That's right.
I might have to rewatch that bitch.
Definitely.
I know it ended with a cliffhanger, but it was like, damn, but still.
Yeah, and then my other favorite show, when I was only watching 2 shows a year, this one ended when R.I.P. John Singleton passed away. He was the director of this show, but Snowfall season, I think 3 as well, right?
Yep.
I think 3rd season it is.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Hamilton, old broke ass, coming back, after getting blasted that way like 3 times. Franklin. I said Hamilton.
I'm about to say, what the fuck?
Hamilton. I said that shit so right, so accurately wrong.
Like,
Hamilton.
what?
Ain't this a bitch? Again, we're getting old. But Franklin. Yes, Franklin, I see him coming back. I'm looking forward to that show. I hope it does as good as the first 2 seasons was, but in my opinion...
Season 4, so first 3 seasons, all of them been good as fuck.
They've been great. But I'm scared it's going to be like... I know it's not to compare, but
rewriting for too long, trying to stretch the storyline out.
Not even that. No, trying to do too much in a short period of time.
Yeah.
Like 3 people dying on the first episode back type shit. You know how not even that much comparison, but like the fucking Empire, how they was cool for the first 2 seasons, then they started getting all extra.
And then they found you in the back alley with a noose tied around your neck and a paper bag.
I'm about to go, bro.
Jussie Smollett.
The French dude, Juicy Smollett. The French actor, Juicy. But those 2 shows I'm looking forward to. I haven't watched anything else. I did watch. Hold on.
You still haven't watched Power yet?
No, haven't watched the newest Power book, whatever it's called.
Power book 2. I'm telling you, bro, get on it.
It's just one. It's not even a full season yet, right?
Nah, it's about 6-7 episodes in right now.
That's not hard to catch up. I can.
6,
I just was, anyone who's into Power.
You just being you. You just being you.
But Ghost ain't there, bro. And I don't even like fucking Tariq,
I don't like Tariq either, but it's good.
Tariq like that, man.
It's good. It's good. I hate that nigga, but it's good.
Tariq, boy. I mean, you slick up like him in real life because of that shit.
I don't think that they'll be able to. We'll see how it ends.
Okay.
But I don't see how they're gonna stretch this out into a season 2. Maybe that's probably what they're doing. Is their power got renewed for such a much season.
Yeah,
so they're just doing
did.
Book of Kanan, the Tommy shit. And now they doing this. I think that may be how they're doing it. But because I don't see how they're gonna stretch this out to 2 seasons. Yeah. But we'll see.
We shall. Unless they try to bring us a prequel to the whole thing before.
They are. That's the Book of Kanan.
Oh, okay, duh. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And that's going to be dope. So then again, I do have to watch Tariq because obviously if they make that, I'm going to watch that. So I need to see this shit. So yeah, that'll be what I catch up on. I'm off tomorrow. I might actually just do that. Right. Watch some Power.
All right, yeah. So you wanted to talk about movies that's finally dropping.
Speaking of movies, so only a couple. I can't even say handful. But last time, the only movie we had to talk about was Tenet, and we both agreed it was pretty dope. The newest movie that dropped on Christmas, but it dropped like a week or two before that, I think, on for streams or some shit like that.
No, it dropped on Christmas.
Christmas?
Usually I'm doing illegal streaming shit.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it was available to my little plug well before that, but I wanted to wait and watch it the right way. So I actually caught it in the movies because I wanted to see it.
Oh, you actually went to the theater?
I went to the movies there, seen it in IMAX and all that, because I was like, I want to get it in its full. We're talking about, I'm sorry, let's back it up. The movie we're talking about is Wonder Woman 2, WW84.
Wonder Woman 1984.
Wonder Woman 1984. Boy, I said that Wonder Woman 2 is the fucking second one. So, it's pretty highly anticipated, period, as far as that, because I actually did think the first one was dope.
Yeah, the first one was dope.
I didn't watch enough of the preview for this one. Otherwise, I would have just watched the shit at the house. But I went seeing the movies, IMAX, the full experience. I wish I had more thumbs, so I can give it 4 thumbs down. I did not enjoy it. It was 2 hours and 31 minutes of bullshit, stretched out cheesiness, and it's just proof. I know y'all love y'all DC characters, but it's proof that no one can make comic movies like Marvel. I wish they would have took a page out of fucking Captain Marvel's book. If you're gonna go back and do an 80s or 90s or a throwback, at least make it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just it was cheesy. You know what I'm saying? It was cheesy and it was cheesy. Fuck it. It was just fucking a cheesy ass movie.
Really
have you watched it or no?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it. Come on,
okay.
I'm a bigger movie head than you ass because you ain't shit.
Lies.
But anyway, the movie, I'm not even. I don't have an argument against you. I don't think it was a bad movie. Mm-hmm. I think I saw the potential in what they were trying to do. I know there was a lot of complaints about the CGI and all this stuff.
Yes, that's one of them.
There was a lot of complaints about the storyline and stuff. And
that's definitely
I see the potential. I saw the potential what they were trying to go for. I just don't think that the director, Patty Jenkins, was able to dive into it and delve into it.
It looked like Patty LaBelle directed it. Go ahead.
Patty LaBelle make great stuff. Don't you ever disrespect
she
Patty
ain't
LaBelle.
No directors.
Don't you ever disrespect Patty LaBelle. And she might
I love Patty.
And
shit.
she might be. You don't know.
Yeah, anyway, you might be.
Overall, though, I thought you just probably confirmed for me neither. I thought that maybe I didn't really like it because I didn't have that theater experience.
Okay.
So that's why I thought I didn't really like it.
Nah.
One, it just didn't seem visually appealing to me.
Mm-hmm.
There was some cool stuff, but I mean, overall the character, Cheetah and stuff really wasn't up to par, and then it just left me unfulfilled. I ain't gonna say that it was bad. I can watch it again. I have watched it again. I just was unfulfilled, and like I said, I saw the potential. I saw what you was trying to do about greed and everything being the main villain and all that stuff. But I just don't think it was conveyed as much as they wanted it to be.
I mean, one, isn't that the Saturday Night Live lady?
Who? Oh yeah, that is the Saturday.
Yeah, so I mean, it's hard for me to take her serious because I love her in Saturday Night Live and how funny she is. She's so silly. Mm-hmm. The role she played from the nerd turned into that. Some of it had its cool points, but no, it was cheesy. Wonder Woman, a lot of her lasso scenes were it was like she tried to look so much like how the comic looked, you know what I'm saying, that it was like forced. And I love her as an actress. And I think she's actually a gorgeous woman. And I think she's a perfect woman for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I do want to say I appreciate the credit scene. By giving a shout out to the original one.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I do appreciate that. I appreciated the fuck out of that. I thought that was dope. So me seeing that, I feel like they may bring her back on another.
That's what I'm thinking. So real quick, now what I said the same thing. That's the original Wonder Woman, and Monique was like, "No, that's the woman that Diana's looking for." Remember?
Yeah, that is her.
So same thing. Okay, same thing. Okay, because I was like, "No, that's the original Wonder Woman."
Yeah.
But that's
kind of how they was paying her homage.
I understand.
She was the original, Wonder Woman.
I was looking like if that whole armor is supposed to protect her from the whole world, and you let this cheetah girl rip this shit apart like it was fucking tin foil. I'm like, she pulled this bitch back like my daughter with some blinds.
I said the same thing. But that's
pure gold shit.
But that's kind of what they were saying that that's kind of was her wish. Was to be the number one predator, have the number one power, and be stronger than everybody else, and that's why she was able to rip it apart. But I said the same thing. That shit was
that
too
other
easy.
lady wore that armor, and the whole world couldn't get through it. The whole world, bro.
I said
every man couldn't get through it. She was shredding that bitch with claws, like it was fucking blinds, bro. I was like, come on, y'all doing too much.
I did say the same thing. That shit was funny. But I mean, yeah, man. Shout out to Wonder Woman. It was a letdown. I will say that, and it disappointed me. But I am on the lookout for the Snyder cut of the Justice League. I know you don't know nothing about it.
League.
They're doing another version of the Snyder cut, another version of the Justice League movie that was released, called the Snyder Cut. This was supposed to be what the original movie was, but the original director Zack Snyder had some family issues where he had to pull away. From what I've seen, the previews, they said that it's supposed to be a whole lot better than the other Justice League. Fingers crossed, because one of them will let me down. I hope so. And this is supposed to be like a 4-hour movie.
Fuck.
But they're gonna release it in like 4 different episodes or something like that.
Okay.
Either that, or you could go to the theater.
I'll still watch it. Of course.
Either that, or you could go like to the theaters like how you did. Watch it.
I had to catch the movie. The first one available. It was me.
That's kind of why I said it.
And one man.
I said, and I was gonna go to the theaters to watch this, but I was gonna do like, you know how they say you could rent the private theaters now, like you could rent a theater.
Shit. No, I didn't know that.
I was gonna just rent a theater if you and Monique was in town. I was just gonna rent a theater and then we all just go up in that bitch.
Bro, that's kind of how it was.
They say you can rent it out for like $100.
Wow.
And then just for whoever you want.
For in the future, I'm with it. But like this one, it looked like that's what we did, even though we didn't. Yeah. Literally, it was me. It was me, Lauren, Monique, and then one white man. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. In a whole massive IMAX theater.
I believe it.
I was like, shit, say less.
I just don't know how theater's gonna survive, but we'll see how it is.
Yeah, I thought AMC was out of business, but obviously they're not.
Shit, they closed down my favorite movie theater up here. Shit, Cine Bistro, man. R.I.P.
For real? R.I.P.
R.I.P. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and... the movie I was telling you about, the COVID thing, the COVID movie. It's called Songbird. Let me make sure I got it right.
Yeah.
Songbird on Amazon Prime. And it's talking
Songbird.
Yep, and it's talking about COVID-25 and how we living with COVID basically for the rest of our lives.
Shit. We said that bitch. 7:30.
Yeah, man. So, you want to go ahead and wrap it up?
Let's do it, dope.
Go ahead and shout it out. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for listening, of course, to episode 54. Shout out to all our, regulars. My dog Dante, my boy Dallas, Cliff. Hopefully you are a regular. I was picking at you saying you only listened to it once, but shout out to everybody that listens. Brains and Beauty times 2. We're still looking to be on y'all's podcast. So please let us know when we can make that happen. We'd love to be on there. But as far as social media, y'all know y'all can find me on January 2nd. It's going to be Instagram at Anwar_W_357. That's ANWARW_357. And on Facebook, it is simply Anwar Williams Watts.
You ought to know who it is, man. It's your boy Watts. You can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at Watts4. That is WATTS4. And you can hit up the Locker Room Banter podcast crew on both Instagram and Twitter at LRBanter407. That is LRBANTER407. And the Locker Room Banter podcast show on Facebook from the Locker Room Banter podcast crew. We out. See ya in 2021.
Facts. Listen twice.